Well, what's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? So we got Genosis, Zach in the building. No Name might still be hanging around out there. How's everybody doing? All right, just coming in and checking, making sure everything is up and running. Make sure you guys can see me. Make sure you guys can hear me. Let's see. Maybe my thumbs down hater is still hanging out in there. Gamgon's in the building. Mauricio, what's up, man? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? For the replay squad, if you guys watch us on the replay, it's just going to be a casual stream. Was totally unplanned. We're just popping in live stream. My buddy Zach's going to be coming in here in a couple minutes. We're going to be talking about cell phones and different tech. Casual conversations. Travis MCP might pop in. Not 100% sure, but he might pop in still. Trying to get some other creators in here as well. So you might see some faces that you may have never seen before. Maybe you have. I don't know. But I'm just going to be talking about some different things and hanging out for a bit. Just kind of, just kind of unwind, man. It's Wednesday. Trying to take it easy. Is it Wednesday or is it Tuesday? Not today's Tuesday. I'm tripping. Sneed Mobile Tech's in the building. How you doing? Mo is in the building, man. Bob, how's it going? How you guys doing this evening? How's everybody doing? Vidal Fernandez, how you doing? How's everybody doing tonight? Just giving it a couple seconds for people to kind of start popping in, saying what's up. How's everybody doing? Give everybody a quick shout out as you guys come in, or we can do it in just a couple minutes. Up to you. Excuse me, just had to get my drink of water. Felipe Martinez, what's up, man? I'm in the Bay Area too. I'm across the water, man. San Francisco, but Bay Area in the building, baby. What's up, Felipe? Oh, man. All right. Now, I know Viper or Travis was going to send some people over to my channel from his channel. So if you guys aren't familiar with me, my name is Jeff. My channel is JEFE Reviews. I do a lot of headphone, True Wireless Earbuds, and a lot of audio product reviews. So if you guys have never seen me before, if you guys like that kind of thing, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Aside from that, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening? Modern Day Tech in the building. How's it going? But yeah, man, we got some good stuff going on. Just waiting for people to pop in, and we'll get them going. So let's see here. But in the meantime, if you guys want to ask any questions, anything like that, feel free. I'll answer whatever questions you guys might have. We can even talk headphones in the meantime if people want to ask about those questions. I know a lot of Travis's early subscribers were in for the headphone reviews. He doesn't do a lot of headphone reviews anymore, but he still knows his stuff. So I appreciate everybody coming over from his last stream. Buzz, what's good, bro? I saw someone ask about the human headphones. I don't know if you saw Floss review, but man, yeah, I saw Floss's. I see all of Floss's videos, man. So yeah, it's funny, man. He keeping it real on it, man. So that was a rough review, bro. That was rough. But if they're trash, they're trash. You got to keep it real, right? Hey, JC Gonzalez, how you doing? Tech Loving Mama, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. What's up, Sean? How you doing, bro? Picking up the iPhone 11? Yeah, man. I'm gonna pick up the basic. The I guess the 10R version of the 11. I guess you would say. Got Kevin in the building. What's good, Kev? Juan Contreras is up in here. Candid Tech TV. What's up, bro? Treasure sitting pretty. How you doing? Yeah, man. How's everybody doing this evening? Appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out with your boy. Should be having there we go. Let me add Zach in real quick. Sorry, Zach, I was in the other way. Bam. All right, what's up, dude?
Hey, man.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
It's been a while since you and I streamed together.
Yeah, dude. It's I seen you on the other streams and stuff, but it's always the timing is always off.
I'm like Prosper. I'm always kind of lurking.
Yeah, exactly, man. So, yeah. But yeah, if anybody here is not familiar, this is my boy Zach Talks Tech. So, that's everybody in the chat. What's going on, everybody?
Lots of familiar names. You have an awesome community, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, everybody. We have a lot of shared community members. So a lot of people from Travis's channel or even your channel or Viper's channel. We got a lot of the same audience, and we have a lot of creators in the building too. So, see LG Marquez, how you doing? Nancy Famer, how you doing? Ivan Tech in the building. The tech leads are here. What's going on, man? So yeah, we got a lot of people in here, man. But how are you doing, Zach?
I'm good. It's been a crazy. Today was the first day of grade 3 for my son. So just kids everywhere, right? And that was fun. He was super excited, and it was a good day. And all his friends were there, and he came home, and every kid he talked about, everybody he interacted with, it was a girl's name, Elena. Nancy, Nicole, Karen, and I'm like, good job, son. You're starting early. I'm like, did you hang out with any boys today? No. I'm like, oh, okay, man.
Hey, man. Hey, as long as he gets his schoolwork done, man. Make sure he's
yes, exactly right.
Schoolwork, right?
I just kept on grinning at my wife. I'm like, yeah, it's my son.
Oh man. Let me see here what we got. Oh, Felipe, right on, man. I'm glad you got those ordered up, man. Hey, GameSki, what's up, dude? Our buddy Keith is in the house. What's up, man?
Keith is killing it lately.
Oh, dude, Keith
since he went full time.
Oh,
so
yeah,
happy
dude.
for that guy. So happy for him.
Hey, Keith, man, GameSki, if you got a chance, if you have time, I can send you a link. You know, you could pop in and say what's up if you want to. I know you're probably busy and at short notice, but let me know, man. If you want to jump in, just let me know. I'll shoot you a link, dude.
These impromptu live streams usually end up being really good too. So.
Oh yeah, no, man. Yeah. We just come in, hang out, talk different stuff. Like I said in the beginning of the chat, wasn't good. My audience is always all about the headphone stuff, but I said in there we're not going to be doing a lot of headphone talk tonight. We're just going to talk general stuff. We got tech coming up. We got the iPhone that's about to be released. Apparently, the re-release of the Fold is coming too, so that's going to be pretty interesting. And yeah, man, we got Pixel stuff coming up as well. So we're entering the season, man. This is Techtober.
Almost there, yeah. Like September's kind of like the prep, right? I mean, next week Apple thing and everything. I don't mean to be dismissive about the Fold. I'm kind of like, I want to see this next generation, and then yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure, man.
But yeah,
man. I even sent Viper a link, man. But oh yeah, there's Viper.
I don't know if Viper can handle it. I don't think Viper can handle it. He can't handle it. He did 31 days, whatever it is, in August.
Yeah,
and then he did a couple. I think he's just worn out.
Yeah, that's understandable.
That's me throwing down the gauntlet, Viper.
But looks like we got all the usual suspects in the building now, though, man. We got Mike Jack in here, Genosis, Modern Day Tech. What's up, dude? I got Jason Gardner, Jeff, iPhone 7 Plus. You like it? The iPhone 7 was a good phone, man. You can get them dirt cheap right now from what is it, Metro? They're like almost giving them away at this point.
Yeah, so. I was looking at some US pricing today. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. I sold my Razer Phone 2 today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because I have all these phones that are just sitting here, right? And I look at Marquez, for example, like right? He keeps everything. Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm not Marquez. No. I'm not nearly as handsome. So I'm like, I just started selling off my phones. I sold my Pixel 3 a couple weeks ago, Galaxy S9 Plus. And you know what's really cool is all the people I've sold the phones to really needed the phones.
Yeah.
Like the girl I sold the Pixel 3 to, and this isn't the one that got hot. Okay, this was a replacement. It was kind of funny because I put on the Facebook Marketplace, and she Googled my name, my real name, and she found my channel. She's like, "Is this the one that blew up on you?" I'm like, "No. This is the replacement." And she checked out the channel and everything. She became a fan. And so what happened is her phone got stolen or something like that. Oh. And so I felt bad. Like, I'm like, maybe I should just give it to her, but I took the money anyway. But at least I went somebody who knew it. And then this guy, I don't, when you're trying to like, okay, see you later, bye, and kind of just move on, like from a conversation and go somewhere else. Are you all right? And people just keep on talking, like they just don't kind of get it. You want to move on. This guy was going on and on about the Razer, but I kind of smiled after at the end because he was so happy to get it. I mean, I turned that thing on like twice. In fact, the OEM cases that I gave him with it, I only opened one of them. The other three were not open. Like the actual Razer branded cases, like the green cases and everything, right? Yeah. So he was super hyped. He's become a fan of the channel now. He's been emailing me how happy he is with it and everything because I gave him my card. So I'm really happy that he.
Yeah, the Razer's a nice phone. But what up, Viper? What's up, man?
Man, I don't plan on coming in here anyway, but I hear Zach over there talking trash. I figured let me expedite this a little bit. What's up, Zach? What's up, Jeff?
Hey, Viper. Yeah, I was trying to get GameSki to pop in too, but I don't know. He's probably busy, man. He's a busy dude, man. That guy's making big moves out here. So, but yeah, man, what's up, man? We're just in here chilling, dude. We weren't talking a lot of headphones or anything like that. We're just gonna talk about iPhone season is warming up. I know you're resting right now. You're gathering your energy to get ready for the iPhone release.
Dude, I started compiling my notes today for my Note 10 Plus review, and oh my god, it's gonna be long. That's gonna be a long video.
Hey, go for it, baby. Watch time.
Ooh. You guys can't see but these are the dummies. You guys have seen these obviously on other people's channels and everything. So like TK's little troll video today. Dude.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate you, man. These are my Cyclops shades, baby. I break these out on special occasions, so here we go.
Which ones are those the skull candies?
No, he's talking about the shades.
Oh, it's sorry, it's okay.
But yeah, these are Skull Candy headphones. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. There you go.
But who was it? Travis said I look like I was ready to pilot a plane with my headphones I got on right now.
Air traffic control, baby. Air traffic control on deck.
It feels like I'm wearing clouds on my ears, man. I got to have something nice and comfortable for the live stream. So
I can't I can't do the big headphone thing ever since I got these in ears. Like I bought these like over a year ago.
Yeah, those are the for my headphone people, what Zach's wearing right now are the KZ ZST in-ear monitors, and those things are killer for $20.
They're like $15 Canadian or something like that.
Oh yeah, they're even less now. They're like $10 now.
I know. They're wired, but I mean whatever, right? I mean I'm using it for this, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Man, it's gonna be good though, man. Jeff, you think Sony M4 releases this month? Harshit, I have no idea. It'd be kind of cool to see the Sony XM4s come out, but
hell yeah, please.
But we don't know, man. We don't know. I have you heard anything, Viper? Because I haven't heard.
I've heard
yet.
nothing.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything ever since the earbuds dropped, the XM3 earbuds. But
I mean, truth be told, even with the arrival of the Bose of NT700, the end of the Sony WH 1000 XM3s are still slightly better from what I'm hearing. So I don't even know if Sony has to come with anything this year, really.
It rests on their laurels, but
really, they could. They really could.
Yeah, I'll still take the Sonys over the Bose.
So did I hear you correctly, Jeff? Are you getting a new iPhone this year?
Oh yeah, dude. So
wow.
So I didn't throw it out there, like I didn't publicly post it or anything. I talked to Jonathan Morrison and we kind of chatted about it and stuff. But I did sell the iPhone that he gave me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I sold it. Got really good. Those phones hold their value so well. So the new phone is already paid for. So it's because I'm not gonna get like a Pro or anything like that. I'm just gonna get the 11R. So I guess just the basic iPhone 11.
It'll be called iPhone 11.
Yeah.
But the real question is, Jeff, are you gonna do a video on your channel about it? That's the real question.
Of course, man. I'm throwing that out there. I'm not gonna worry about the algo on that stuff, man. I'm just gonna do what I do because I still got I got a Pixel video that I got to drop. And then
Jeff, when it comes to the iPhone video, the iPhone is the algorithm. You don't got to worry about it.
Yeah, basically.
So I was just messaged by Mr. Painfully Honest. I don't know how Jason.
Painfully Honest.
There
you go.
He's like, I can't. I'm playing Battlefield. I'm like, screw your Battlefield.
Yeah, what the hell?
Think it Battlefield already. Think it.
That's funny, man. That's all good though, man. It's all good.
So
short notice.
While I have you gentlemen together, I talked to me and Zach to talk a little bit about this, but I'm wondering your thoughts, El Jefe. So several people have mentioned to me and have suggested that I change my channel name since my channel is kind of crawling at a snail pace. It's growing, but it's not growing all that fast. And I'm wondering if it's because maybe the algorithm hasn't figured out what I'm doing yet. And I'm trying to think if maybe a name change would be good. I tend to think it's not a big deal, but other people seem to suggest that it might help. What do you think, Jeff?
I mean, here's the thing. I don't think your name is an issue personally, but here's the thing though, and here's the beauty of it. You could change your name, and if it doesn't work out, you can always change it back. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So you could always do it. So if you want to go ahead and give it a shot, why not? But yeah, I don't think it's absolutely 100% necessary, but you can give it a try and see what happens, right? Because you could always switch it back. I've thought a lot about changing the name of my channel for a long time. So, but I just haven't done it yet because I either one, haven't found anything better, and two, I'm not comfortable with using my actual name. So
yeah, I wouldn't do that either. No.
Yeah. So that's one of the things. So I'm trying to figure it out. I've got other things going on as well. So, but for that instance, man, I mean, you could give it a try, but I don't know, man. Because you're not really rebranding either. I mean, you're just going with the second part of your name.
I think if you give it a try, you got to give it. I mean, this is just based on what I've read and everything like that, and what I've seen other videos like from Roberto and Sean and stuff like that. You need to give it a solid 6 or more months to really teach the algo. Do you know what I mean? Right. Otherwise, you should also go. You could go silent for 28 days and reset. So, as an example, I released a video on Sunday. It's my first video in like 4 months. The only reason it's done so well is one, the help from the community, and two, because I haven't done anything in 4+ months. So the algo is going, okay, right? And you know which channel, which video has actually been recommending mine? The tech unboxing from Massive Tech Unboxing, the latest one that Your average consumer did. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Most of my recommendations coming from there. But that's my understanding. In my opinion, I think you should go Viper, Man About Tech, or Viper with that line thing, and then Man About Tech. I think you should have the whole thing. If because you would appease the people that want you to keep the name. So Viper space that line thing. I think it's like shift whatever there's up here, the Man About Tech, and then you have it all there. Do you know what I mean? And then people will go. People at least people would see Viper first, right? I don't know if there's I don't know if there's a character limit though. So.
Yeah, so because the crazy, well, not crazy, but the interesting thing about changing your name on Google and whatnot is you have to have a first name and last name.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So,
see now, I know Jason, like Painfully Honest Tech, he did say, we changed his name to put the word tech in there and everything. I don't know if the algo can decide. You know how like my channel is all one word basically. I mean, it's just the thing now, right? I don't know if it can actually read that. I think it can because CJ knows tech. Right. But CJ's also been he was very specific with his strategy and everything starting in September last year. He went full note. Right. So, I mean, he didn't do anything else. He just went note. Right.
Yeah. Nah, man. CJ is very strategic about what he does, though, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And Viper, and it's not a bad thing at all. And that's why people are attracted to your channel is, I don't want to say all over the place, but you haven't niched down as, and neither have I.
No,
right?
No.
Right. So I don't know if a name changes. I'm the wrong person to ask. I give you my opinion. That's sorry, man. I'm on the worst for this.
Yeah. I tend to side with I tend to side with Jeff when it comes just because I don't think the name change is that big of a deal. For whatever reason, like when I was checking my Social Blade the other day, like if for whatever reason they still haven't classified my channel on Social Blade.
And that's weird because your channel, because I checked your channel tags after that before I posted that picture. And your channel tags are fine.
Yep.
They're no different than mine. That's just weird. I don't know. Maybe Social Blade needs to be reloaded or something like that. But you post on such a regular basis, it should be up to date.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we got Brandon in the building. BMAX in the house too. So,
what up?
Oh yeah, look, BMAX said he changed his channel from BMACadelic to BMAC once he hit 100K. Hey, Doug, what's up, man? How you doing?
That makes sense.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. I mean, that's kind of a weird subject, man. But
I mean, there's no answer. It's just different for everybody.
Yeah, right. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. So I heard you guys talking about these human headphones before I got out here, and I just find it so funny, you guys, how my man Unbox Therapy titled his video, "These headphones changed the game," and then you got False on the other end, like these are trash.
I was so confused because I remember watching Lewis's video, and then I'm like, and I saw Floss's video. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard you guys talking about Twitter, and I'm like, what is going on here?
Flame broiled. Zach, you got to watch it. He flame broiled those headphones, bro. It's over with.
Yeah,
I got to check it out.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's really, it's good in that sense. It's sad it sucks for the company, but here's the thing though. If they're putting out trash, then we got to call it trash.
Well, yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm very confused, and it really does throw me because, Lou does what he does, but Lou's videos aren't reviews, and he will stand by that. You know what I mean? He gives you like his initial impressions, but I don't know. That really threw me, man, because I'm not saying I don't trust Lou. You know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of side-eyeing it now because I'm like, we've got one major saying no and the other one saying yes.
But that's the beauty of YouTube, though. That's why we tell you all don't watch one video. Watch like 3 or 4 videos before you make a decision, just to see what everybody's thinking, because we all gonna have different opinions no matter what. So watch several videos and then formulate your opinion after you watch those several videos.
Oh, yeah, my man BMAX says don't change it.
That's the general consensus I'm getting in your chat, Jeff. They don't want me to change it. I don't want to change it. Rob, you don't want to change it. I don't really want to change it either, but I'm considering it. No way.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. I'm actually considering starting a second channel, man. But it's
what are you gonna do with that?
No, it's literally going to be the same thing in Spanish.
Oh,
brilliant! You would get a ton of traffic.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I'm trying to diversify. My issue is that, despite the fact that Spanish was the first language that I spoke, I don't think in Spanish, so my grammar is way off. So I've been practicing my Spanish, but I also have to learn the technical terms for the audio stuff and the technical stuff that I talk about. I have to learn those terms in Spanish, and I don't know them, so I'm trying to find that stuff out. But once I get that all sorted, then I also have to come up with a name, because I don't want to use the El Jefe Reviews name on a Spanish channel. I'd rather have it be its own thing. So I'm trying to come up with a different name for it as well. But it's going to be basically like if I review a product, you see it on my main channel, there will be a Spanish version of that review done as well on the Spanish channel. So
yeah,
but it's an underserved market, dude.
I like that idea. Sorry, go ahead, Viper.
I was gonna say, so theoretically, you could just do one video and then just upload the other one in Spanish, right?
Essentially, it would be basically like I would record 2 sets of A-roll, one in English, one in Spanish, and then I would just throw the same B-roll across both videos, and then upload one to the Spanish channel.
You know, our friend, do you both know Izzy Nobre?
Sorry, I'm laughing at VMAC giving me channel names.
Do you guys know Izzy Nobre?
No.
So he's a creator here in Calgary. He's originally from Brazil, so he has a Portuguese channel that I think he's at 300,000. I can't remember. And then his Canadian, or his English channel here is just over 100,000. But those they're so dedicated down there for him. I mean, and so he does like all his stuff. He does exactly what you said. So he'll do a review or something like that. He does like a lot of Nintendo and retro stuff, right? A lot of Nintendo DS stuff and everything like that, and gaming and stuff like that. And then he does both. So yeah, he does really well. Like he gets so much more view velocity, click through, and all that good stuff with that channel because the majority of YouTube is English. So
yeah, that's the thing, man. And a lot of people does like the stuff I've seen is different markets around the world are highly underserved, especially the ones that are starting to get into a more their infrastructure is getting better, the internet's getting better. A lot of them are becoming more, I'm not going to say affluent, but they're getting more computers and mobile devices everywhere. And being that most of my traffic, which is probably the same for you guys, most of my traffic is mobile. So, that's the thing where I'm like, I could break into another market that way. So I'm thinking about doing it, and all it would do is require me to add an additional Spanish A-roll, which is the easiest. It's probably the A-roll is probably the easiest thing I do in my video creation. So it wouldn't be that much work.
If you can make it efficient, go for it, man.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of where I'm sort of aiming for it. So we'll see what happens. But there's Keith. Lou does ads, not reviews. He's an entertainer first and presented new products to the public. Occasionally, he'll give a somewhat negative opinion. Yeah. That's absolutely true. What's up, Tech Rat? Tech Rat in the building. We got Easy Computer Solutions in the building.
Jefe, we need to ask the hard question, though. With the arrival of the Pixel 4 coming right around the corner, we need to ask Zach, how many does he plan to buy? We need to ask the hard question, bro.
There were no blue screens last year, so
Dude, I've been rocking this Pixel heavy, dude. I don't know if you guys saw it. I got the D brand on there.
It looks sick, dude.
Dude,
you went D brand. Oh,
check that out. You want to know why though? I mean, I wanted to throw one of these D brands on it, but the main reason is the purplish. Since I started using it daily, I got the phone dirty and I can't get it quite clean. So I was like, this is not. I'm not about that dirty life. I cleaned it as best I could and I threw the skin on it. I don't want it to get any worse. So I was like, yeah. So, but it looks good though, man. I put that on there with this with the Rhino Shield crash guard, the bumper case, dude. Check this out though. I did the S10 as well. But check this out. So I went with the red dragon skin on the S10.
That's what I had on my note before.
Lord.
Yeah,
look at that.
That's nice.
He turned it into a D brand, Mark. Oh Lord.
It's looking. I like it.
Slick Raps keeps on like retweeting and liking a lot of my stuff, and I keep on like DMing them and everything. They won't respond. It's really weird. So I don't know if they have.
You know the funny thing, Zach. Whitestone Dome hit me up practically every new phone release, and I've never responded to them yet.
Dude, I get 2 emails from them every week.
I thought you used Whitestone, Viper. I thought you used Whitestone Dome on your phones.
I don't use any screen protectors on my phone.
No, we bareback it.
Nice. But also hold on. Shout out to Brandon from This Is Tech Today because I used his affiliate link to pick up these D brand skins. So we try to keep the money in the family, and if you're gonna buy something, make sure that one of your fellow creators, if they're selling it or got a affiliate link, use your favorite creators' affiliate links and help them out.
No doubt.
I was going back and forth with D-Band back in October and November last year. We were going back and forth. We'll talk in January, and I hit them up and nothing. I get that they're busy. I'm just going to assume it's that. I'm going to assume it's that. So
Janosin is asking me if I'm streaming on launch night. Do you mean pre-order night? If you mean pre-order night, then yes, I will be doing a live stream hangout like I did last year.
Are we going to do that?
Pre-order. definitely doing that again. That was fun. And I will also be live streaming on delivery morning, waiting for my iPhone. So you guys can show me while I wait for the iPhone to deliver via FedEx. That was cool last year. So yes, I'll be doing both of those things again. Definitely.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I mean, I know I'm like, I kind of feel like John Prosser. He's just put it in the bag. I don't want to look at it.
I mean,
okay. Go ahead, Zach.
I meant what I said today. I replied to John's tweet. I have a spreadsheet, a Google spreadsheet. I've kept track on Twitter, just on Twitter, of everybody that's complained about this right here. I don't care if you're a creator or not. I can't wait to see people flip flop. I can't wait.
I am one of the people that like said it looked like the Beast with 40 eyes. I do not change my mind. It's still going to look like the Beast with 40 eyes. I'm still going to buy it, but it still looks like the Beast with 40 eyes regardless. I'm just saying.
Okay, let me just. I'm going to go on a little. I put this in Travis's comment section the other day. I'm going to tell you right now. If you care, okay.
Oh, I don't care. No.
Okay. If you are so shallow that you care that other people care about what phone you have, you need to find new friends and reevaluate your effing life.
Ooh, that's the profanity almost.
I'm serious. That is the I'm special because I have an iPhone. Shut up. Okay, shut up. No one cares.
Did you see the article that Android Authority did about this? Like, this has been actually gaining traction lately.
Yeah. Oh, it's so. I mean, the whole identity thing. I don't believe in it. And people that are there, like, oh, I have an iPhone, I'm special, and it's a social thing. You're so shallow. You're such a sad person. Like, that is just. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
There's a lot of elitism though. Like I know personal friends and people in my life, like in real life, who are elitist attitude type people who will say stuff like that, like, oh yeah, like, oh, what phone do you got? Oh, I got the S8 Plus. I'm like, oh, that ain't like, no iPhone. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, what do you mean it ain't no iPhone? Like,
who originally said peasant phone for the 10R? Who originally said that?
Lofty Carter.
Okay, so like I get that from an entertainment standpoint, but come on, Floss, dude, like, nobody cares.
No, you're right. It's like Travis made a whole video about how the ugly iPhones don't matter. Like, people are going to buy them anyway, because you got to remember, most of the people are going to put their phones in the case anyway, so this is all moot.
Yeah. Basically.
Who's the Boss actually stole my idea. I actually recorded myself a week before that video going around Market Mall here in Calgary, outside the Apple store, asking people what they thought of this. And I never put the video together. And I feel like if I did now, people would be like, oh, Mr. Who's the Boss did that first.
Oh, no. Hey, you should do that. That might get a lot of views.
I should, from a Canadian standpoint.
Right? You should draft, baby. We call that in that car, we call that drafting.
The mall security there called the police on me. He never actually approached me, but the police came with me like, you can't be filming.
You gotta roll over to where Isaac, man, where Canoopsy is, and try to get a collab or something going with him, man.
He's in Toronto. He's a 5-hour flight away. So
okay, my bad. I thought it was closer, man.
No, he's on the other side of the country. I'm actually closer by 13 hours. I could drive there to Linus. He's in Vancouver.
Yeah. You're as far as I am away from Viper.
There you go.
Wait. Did you say that the police were called on you for filming?
Yeah, I noticed them like around when I was talking to people. I had a sign saying, let's talk about the new iPhone. I was just holding like this. People would come up to me and I had it in my hand. Then I had my G7. I was just asking people, do you mind if I ask you what you think of this new iPhone? It's supposed to be called the iPhone 11. So I noticed there was 2 security here and 2 security over there. And I didn't really pay any attention. I got 4 different people interviewed, 2 girls and 2 guys, just random people that came up to me, younger, older people and everything. And then next thing I get this tablet, sir, please turn off the camera. Can't be filming here. You didn't get permission from Cadillac Fairview. They're the owners of the mall. And I'm like, oh, can I go? They're like, no, come with us. And they actually detained me for a couple hours.
You went to the mall jail, bro.
I'm like, I had to show them my business card. Like I said, business cards made for my channel. And so I showed them my channel. I'm like, I'm not crazy. I was interviewed. And I had the people on film on the video saying, yes, I give permission. Yes, you can use my likeness and everything like that. Right. Just, for legality reasons. Right. Just, here's my name. Yes, you can use my first name. And yeah, that was it. I was.
They detained you for hours, you said?
It was about 2 hours. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was about 2 hours.
Aye.
You see how when Easy was shooting his camera review and the cops rolled up on him. So that was kind of interesting. I didn't have the cops called on me yet, but every time, this is one of the reasons why now I'm very weary. Like, you won't see a lot of park B-roll in my stuff anymore. Because there's been a couple of times where I'll be shooting B-roll in a park, like a public park, and then people will I'm already there. There's nobody there, and I'm shooting my video, and I've got the product. I got my camera out, and I'm shooting it. And people will roll up with their kids. They'll be playing in the playground. I'm literally facing the opposite direction because I just want trees and nature in the background.
Yeah.
And then they'll come up and be like, "Oh, are you filming my children?" Like, obviously the camera is facing the other direction. I'm literally facing in the other direction. Like, what do you mean? So, and I've had that happen so many times now, or somebody was like, "Why are you filming my house?" I'm like, "I'm not filming your house. I'm filming this headphones. Like, what are you talking about?" And I'm facing the other direction.
As a parent, I understand that mentality, but at the same time, what?
It's like I just want people to use like a little bit of common sense, right? And that's something that's very lacking.
Come on, El Jefe. In 2019, there is no more common sense that left the building like 20 years ago.
Yeah, for real.
As John and Brian put it, pedophiles have ruined it for us.
They really have, because I listen, man. I know how I look. I know I look creepy. It's something I've already come to grips with this a long time ago, and I know what it's all good. It's hashtag creepy gang out there, but here's the thing though. It's like I was first of all, I was there first before anybody else got there. I was already there shooting my videos, and they're like, "Oh, are you filming my kids?" I'm like, "Unless I can film right through my own body, no."
Jeff, when you were doing that filming in the park, were you using an actual camera or were you using your phone?
At the time, well, one time I was using my phone. The second time I was using, it was after Aaron gave me that Nikon. Okay. So, but yeah, and I was just like, "You got to be freaking kidding me!" And then it happened, I think, 2 more times, and then I was like, "I'm done."
I think you will find less resistance if you use a phone, because people probably won't think much of it. But if you use an actual camera,
just use a Pixel like you did for your video last week.
If you use an actual camera, then people are going to think, that people are going to be like, "Oh my god," they'll notice. But if you use the phone, nobody cares.
And people are so sensitive out here, bro.
Yeah, they are.
Even funny, dude. And so now that's why that last one I did it with the Pixel, and the shots came out really good. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
And I didn't use any Filmic Pro. I didn't use any of that stuff. I just let it do it in auto. I basically set the because on the camera you can kind of tell it like where to focus. You kind of poke it to focus there, and then I hit the autofocus lock, and then I just did my shots. And dude, everything looks good, man. So yeah, gotta do what we gotta do.
Tech Brand got the cop called on him for illegally flying a drone. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, bro. Tech Brand, you know what time it is, bro.
Oh wow. He even said it in the chat. I'm not gonna go there, but he said it in the chat. Damn,
yep.
That's rough.
Hey, but it happens, man. Look at BMAC too. So you're legally able to film anyone in a public place if you want to. No, that's BMAC. You're absolutely right, bro. But it's one of them things where people just are either ignorant or just feel sensitive or feel some type of way, and they want you to stop doing whatever they think you're doing wrong, even if you're just not doing anything. So, I couldn't believe, I can't tell you how many times I'd be working on my car years ago, and people would think I'm like stealing stuff off my own car. I'm like,
oh my God,
I'm working on my own vehicle. Like, what are you? So that's, wow. Yeah, no, I'm dead serious. It's like, it's funny stuff, man. It's like,
do you think that's, I don't want to get too deep into the conversation.
Yeah.
But do you think it's partially because you're a minority?
Oh yeah, no, I guarantee you, like I said, like I always tell people, like I know how I look. I know I look a certain way, but all people normally, like, especially when it comes to police officers and people on the force, I know I look a certain way, but the beauty of it is, as soon as any, like, I would say 99% of the time of my interactions with police officers, as soon as they start talking to me for 30 seconds, I can see in their body language that they're physically at ease, because then they realize, okay, this dude is not what we thought he was. So as soon as I start talking to them, they kind of get it. It's like, oh, this is not, I'm not like, hey, what, I don't automatically come off that vibe of, being confrontational or anything like that.
Let me translate it for y'all in the chat. What he just said is, as soon as he gives him that El Jefe vibe, he puts the cop at ease. That's what he said, y'all. That's basically what he said. Yeah. That El Jefe vibe. It's that muchismo.
Yeah, man.
Ladies, you know the procedure.
That's right. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Feels good in the hands.
Oh, it's a PG-13 show. It's a PG-13 show.
Let go.
Look at Gamesky, see? But I swear Jeff sounds as white as I am. Dude, you know how much I would throw people off? Oh my God, dude. Hey, so let me tell you guys a quick story, right? So when I was doing customer service, I used to work in a retail store, and people would call in and they'd be like, "Oh, I'm looking for this and this and this," and I'd be like, "All right, yeah, it's going to cost you this much. All right, so I'm going to come down. What's your name? My name is Jeff. Come down and see me and I'll take care of you." So they would come down and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm looking for Jeff." I'm like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Jeff." And they're like, "Oh, you look, I wasn't expecting you." And I'm like, I know you weren't expecting me. It's all good though. I got you.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
But you know, Jeff, it's funny though because you can have issues like that filming in a park and thing, but when you go to somewhere like this, something that everybody got a camera out, it's just crazy, right?
Oh, it's different, bro. The vibe is so different. So
I'm probably gonna buy my ticket tonight and everything.
Oh man, I did win. I don't know if you guys saw that I did win a virtual pass.
That's good.
For Vid Summit. So I'm really happy about that. But I'm gonna be in the area. So because we're gonna go down and taking the wife to Disneyland. So we're gonna be down there. So I'm gonna try to see. I need to hit up JD. I want to, say what's up to JD and stuff because him and his wife, they know all the ins and outs of Disneyland. So I want to know what all
I've never been.
I want to know what all the secret stuff is at the Star Wars land. Like I want to know all the ins and outs. And then yeah, dude. But then I want to be down there because I want to say what's up to Brandon and all the creators that are going to be in town.
Gonna be lit.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were there last year, man. You guys know.
No, Tech King Mike. Your name is not Mike Thomas. Your name is Don King Mike. That's what your name is, man. Get it right, baby. Get it right.
That debate on I keep on saying Friday, but it was Saturday. But that was awesome.
It was Saturday. That was
so
wild,
much.
Man.
It was so much fun. It was really good.
Was wild.
I learned a lot actually.
Ooh, that was wild.
It was fun. Yeah.
I'm saying, man. So I don't know. It should be good though, man. I mean, well, Genosis has the viewers are allowed at Vid Summit. I don't think so.
They don't check. I mean, the form is pretty straightforward. You can put anything in there. Like I didn't even put my real name on there because of the badge, right?
So long as you pay.
Kim Berlea told me there was tons of fans there. She could tell which ones were fans because they were running around getting autographs and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, if you're willing to pay the price, but the high price of entry is what keeps casual viewers out.
If you're a fan, I would suggest going, but not paying the ticket. Because what are you going to do? Bug people while they're inside the seminars and everything? Just roam the hallways. Yeah.
So I think the new venue might not be conducive to people who aren't supposed to be there.
I've looked at pictures online. It doesn't look as open-ish like last year, like the Westin. So,
I wonder why they changed location.
More people.
Hey, you saw it. We got pretty crowded, dude. Remember last year? It was getting pretty crowded. Them hallways were rough, man. When we would let out of that main room.
I heard that the management and the owners of the restaurant there, the only restaurant there, they were pissed. Apparently,
really.
Yeah, well, because they had signs everywhere saying no cameras. Oh
right? Yeah, right.
But we weren't bringing them business though. That's
they're making money. What were they pissed about?
I know, but people are people, right? So yeah.
That's what happens, man. That's what happens. Shout out to 49 people chilling with us tonight, though, man. I appreciate everybody coming through and hanging with your boy. Oh, hang on, man. I got you, Travis. I didn't see you in there. Hold on. Bam. What's up, Trav?
Hey.
What's going on?
Coming in there, vocal. We see you, Travis. We see you, bro.
That's right, baby.
Got the bokeh going on. Is this a different camera?
No, same camera.
He's got the digital bokeh on.
I got that Xplex V cam, son.
And he got that extra bait on there. I think you tried with that extra bait. You ain't
that's right. I'm doing everything. Look, hold on. I can replace the background. Put my background in there. I can remove it. I'd be like, bye background.
Wow.
Yeah, but do you have one of these?
I thought he came in here like
it's in the other room.
Came in here like Easy Computer Solutions. That's what he over there doing.
Settle down.
All that bokeh remind me of Terry, man. I thought Terry was up in here. I'm like, wait a minute.
Look, I can outdo Terry. Watch, hold on. Let me show you how much I can do. All right, I can go nope, or I can go whoa. That's that bokeh, baby. That's like mud in the background.
That man went live focus, live stream.
Good Lord.
We see you, Travis.
Like Terry who?
So Travis, I got a question for you since you're here, man. Have you ever ran into an issue like El Jefe and Zach where you've been accosted by the cop for filming outside?
Not yet.
Not yet. Huh?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible. I don't do a lot of outside stuff, but I typically, and I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but the times that I do film outside, most of the time it's at the church, and I'm pretty well known at the church, so cops don't tend to go around there anyway. But yeah. Well, I mean, listen, I've seen it happen enough time. I saw Eric, Easy Computer Solutions. I saw he went through that. And I think I just heard a tip of Jeff saying something. I missed the whole thing.
Yeah, no, I was talking about that. Basically, I would be filming. Like the reason you don't see a lot of B-roll of me doing B-roll shots like in a park and like the public parks in here is because I would be doing my filming and then nobody would be there, for example. And then all of a sudden, parents would come up with their kids and they'd be playing in the playground. Now, mind you, I don't film towards the playground. I film towards the trees and nature where there's nobody at, because I don't want anybody in the backdrop. And then they would come over to me like, "Oh, are you filming my children?" I'm like,
"Be like, no, I'm filming the
camera's facing that way." Like,
do you know how a camera works? Can I explain it to you?
Yeah, man. You know, you're in Seattle, man. You know, common sense isn't a common thing.
Yeah, it's not everywhere. It's not everywhere, man.
Should be called rare sense now.
Travis,
exactly.
Travis, what is up? Was it Seattle or Portland with all the crazy protests, Antifa, and all that stuff?
A couple of years ago, yeah, I know.
No, I'm talking about like a couple weeks ago.
That's Portland.
Oh, yeah,
Portland, like that can't be good for that. Yeah, that can't be good for tourism.
No, but that's a whole nother topic that's really deep, dude. But that's that's an issue with the city management and the politics of the politicians there.
Yeah.
So that's a whole different situation.
Well, how far away is Portland from Travis?
It's a couple hours. It's like a good 3.5, 4 hours or so.
I don't know. For some reason, I thought you lived there. Anyway, move on. Yeah.
No, I like Portland. Portland's cool. It's a cool place to visit for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Oh, StreamYard lets us see live comments now. Nice.
Yeah.
What? Where? Huh? Who?
On the tab on the right.
So before guests could not see the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the chat.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, we have in here, man.
We need a dark mode, and then we're set for the StreamYards.
So for camera, we got to do a camera roll call. I'm on the Logitech C920 in manual mode.
Nice. Go ahead, Zach. What you want?
Oh, Lumix G7 manual focused. Here, we'll do it on there. Manual.
Nice.
That's going through the cam link into the MacBook Pro.
Nice. Your boy Viper, as usual, is on my Sony A7 III with the butter focus. You know, bam, bam, just like that.
That's the only reason you bought it, for that right there.
I know Viper, when he first did it the very first time, it was like this, and it went cow, and I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing.
I can see Viper this work. But can I do this? Okay, sold.
I think he actually did say. Did you say that to someone? Can you do this? Can I do this? I remember seeing it about Viper Live or something.
Do you want to know anything about? No, as long as I can do this. All right, go.
Can do this.
Yo, that focus is legit.
That's it, man. That's it. Well, that's why I switched to the Canon, because the SL2, man, the autofocus is so much better than it was on the Nikon. It's like, it's not even funny. Like, I set it to it, and if you guys, I don't know if you guys noticed my last videos that I've been doing with the Canon. I don't have to worry about being out of focus. It is tack sharp. Like, I am. It's in.
Man, Canon.
Yeah. With which one? Oh yeah, with the M50.
Man.
I'm on the SL2, because the M50 was going to run me closer to like 550 or 600 out the door, and the SL2 was 400 altogether.
What did you do with the Nikon?
I sold it.
Oh, okay, good for you. Good.
Yeah, Canon and Sony are like neck and neck with the autofocus, man. They're both killing.
This was an accident. I got the Lumix for doing, like, I was gonna do like my talking head, but I was gonna have like a second, kind of like Everyday Dad does, right? So the two cameras. Yeah. And then I decided one day to order a cam link just for fun, and I've never unhooked it since. Like, it's yeah.
Travis, what are you using over there, Travis?
So this was my main camera for a long time, and it still could be, but because I got the cam link, this is my Canon T7i, and I use the SL3 for my main camera. But the only reason that is I actually got the SL3 to be my camera for this and for moving around, but I couldn't get a clean HDMI out. I mean, I knew it had it, but I couldn't figure it out. And then I figured it out with this one, so I'm like, oh crap, I guess I'll just keep this one here and use the SL3 for my main stuff. So
Jeff, aren't you getting the SL3 or the SL2?
No, I got the SL2.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very, very close.
I was talking to I talked to the Everyday Dad. He gave me some tips, and then I talked to my buddy Sagi. I don't know if you guys are familiar with his channel. He does a ton of like major camera, like in-depth camera reviews, and his work is just like unbelievable. So he actually was like, "Give me your phone number, let me call you." He talked to me for like an hour, broke everything down. And we came to the consensus, like, for my budget and for what I need, the SL2 was perfect, because I would be able to save that much more money that I could put on getting extra batteries or a power adapter or a cam link or whatever else I wanted. So,
no doubt. Tech Team Mike, you got to get a cam link, man. Cam link is the truth when it works right.
and if you're only streaming on YouTube, don't worry about getting the 4K.
Because don't do that.
YouTube won't process above 720. You got to set your camera to output at 720. So you can save some money by just getting the older model. Don't get the 4K unless you're doing like Twitch.
Yeah. Do not get the cam link 4K if you're on YouTube. Don't do that.
Yeah. But no, it's working out really well for me right now. So I'm loving it, dude. So, and I like the way it looks. Like the colors on it and everything look really good. I can do like a minor color grade on it, and it just looks so nice. So
me and Paper on a Tech were on a podcast recently, and we were talking about how Jeff, how you used to shoot everything on your cell phone, and now you got a camera, but you were killing it when you were using only your cell phone, dude. You've been doing your thing, man.
Yeah, no, man. I mean, it's you can't have any excuses, right? And that's what I try to tell people. Like even in those quick videos that I did for creators, is that don't let the gear hold you up, and I think it's actually a better move to work with what you have and see if you really are about that YouTube life before you actually go ahead and start investing in gear. Because a lot of people will think like I would have started my channel a year earlier had I not realized that I didn't need gear.
Apparently Roberto's review of the Note 10, I think he got the Plus, is going to go like a deep dive into using it as a creator, because there's a few more tools on there, especially with video editing. So
Nice, dude. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, it works good. That's the only things that bug me about the Note 10 is the lack of native pro mode for video is ridiculous, because we had it with the S8 and they took it away when they went to One UI, I believe, and then the loss of the headphone jack, which I know for a lot of people it's here or there, but it is helpful. I mean, you can use a dongle and mic in, which is nice. So you can do that, especially if shout out to Deity. If you use a Deity VLab or one of of their mics, it works like a charm. So
that VLab is legit.
Yeah, dude. So I mean, you got options, but
I'm back on. I finally got it replaced. I've got it replaced a few weeks ago on the Rode. This is the Rode. I get the other piece up here. I'm not going to take it down. The Rode Wireless Go. So you can see in my video from Sunday, I had it up here, blended in with the black shirt, obviously, and that was without the pop filter on it, because I got foam all around this place. Yeah. But I found it did come in a little bit hot, so I'm going to have to turn down the decibels and just see how that sounds. And if it's still bad, I'm going to throw a lab on, and if I'm still not happy, I'm just going to go back and do my audio separately.
B-Mac is out here being savage in the chat.
That's what I just said. I was like, D-Mac just says YouTube compression is harsher on videos than bleach on jeans. I forgot that I could put it.
Oh, my man, Jeff is discovering, highlighting the comment. Yeah. Travis, I got a question for you, man.
Yeah.
You've been doing a lot more live streams lately. How have that affected your channel?
It never really has affected my channel because I unlist right after. I mean, I've done it for months. I've done Saturday live streams consistently for months. The middle of the week stuff, what I do is I time it. So if a video is already dead, then I just go ahead and do it. And so I have a video coming out tomorrow. The one from, I think, yesterday. Normally I wouldn't do it within 48 hours of a video going, but this one isn't popping. It's just dying anyway. So I said, whatever. So as long as it's the videos that I have are dead and not doing anything interesting, then I'll live stream. And then I do the slingshot thing on Saturdays where I live stream right before a video and then kick out the video. And that works for the initial velocity. It's ridiculous. It works so well. Yeah. But it hasn't really affected anything. And you know what else apparently doesn't break things anymore is premieres. So I actually have seen a channel that only does premieres. And they get plenty of views. So I'm thinking of doing an occasional premiere here and there.
So how long after the live stream do you unlist it?
There's a setting that just does it automatically. It's a default.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how I set mine. You just have to go into after you schedule it with StreamYards, go into the YouTube and go into events and go into edit, and under advanced settings on the right side of the screen, you'll see it where it says automatically archive after the stream ends or whatever.
I didn't know about that.
So you just click that box and it'll as soon as I end the stream, it's immediately unlisted. And then I just take the link and I post it in my community tab so all the real ones can watch the replay.
That's something I might start doing. I saw Jeff do that and I hadn't even thought about that. It's such a brilliant thing. But yeah, I have mine unlisted. It's been like that for months.
Yeah, that's why people ask me, they're like, "Oh man, where can I watch replay?" And I'm like, let me just put it in the community tab because it's community stuff.
Totally smart. Yeah, totally smart.
Yeah.
That El Jefe, man, always on the toe, man, always on the toe.
I'm trying to be, man. I'm trying to do it big, man, because we got all kinds of messed up stuff going on around here. So we're trying to do it big out here, man. We got to get paid, baby.
Gotta get from me, we gotta eat.
Hey, it's real out here, man. You guys
so Zach is thinking about buying a ticket. El Jefe is gonna be in the area, and Travis, you're gonna be there anyway for video.
Yeah, Travis gonna be working, man. So I'm definitely. I already told Paloma, man, we're gonna be a Team Fat Butt going right again.
All right, baby.
I think I know I've been out of the game for a bit for 4 months here, but I'm getting back into it. I'm really, and there's so much more to it than there's a lot of factors of why I was gone for 4 months. You guys know the details. I'm not going to go into it, and everything like that. But I just think it'd be good just to kind of.
Oh, you need to be there?
I'm thinking it. I mean, I was.
You should go, Zach, man. You should go. I would be disappointed if I didn't see you there. I mean, I know that there's been a lot of stuff going on with you and stuff, and I respect that. But I would really, really enjoy meeting you in person. I think it'd be fun. We're gonna have a blast when we're there. You should come, man, if you can.
Yeah, I was looking at my points with that. I could fly down for free and everything. I'm basically paying for the hotel and the ticket. So,
which, by the way, you better hurry up because the discounted rates on that it goes quick, and I got mine. So I ordered my hotel, I think, last week, but the week before that there were more options. So if you're going to do it,
do you know what because I wanted to check the hotel availability, and there's lots of stuff that I saw today. Do you know what the promo code is that VidSummit gives you?
There's a link from VidSummit's website. You just go on that and it automatically does it, and it's like $179 a night or something like that.
Yeah, but
it's not awesome, but it's right there.
You only get that link after you pay it, correct?
No, I didn't order the tickets. You can literally book the hotel through that link. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go right there now. As a matter of fact, take a look.
If you can give me a link to wherever that click is, put it in the private chat here.
Yep.
That would be very helpful because I just want to do a comparison.
Yo, so Teching Mike had a good question. Said, should I leave my streams up after Saturday or download them and upload them as an edited video? Biggest concern I got for my channel right now. That's a good question.
That's a really great question for him because he has a very specific. I guess the thing is, are people going to watch it for hours after? Maybe, maybe not. I think that the thing that makes it interesting is that it's live. Yeah. So my vote for you would be leave it up for 24-ish hours for those people, and then unlist it, edit the best parts into like maybe a 10-minute video, and then put it out like that.
If you could, man, Mike, if you could take pieces like the best parts, make those into short, like 10-second things for like Instagram.
Oh yeah, for that as well. 100%. Yeah.
You'd be like, what did you say to him? What happens next? Right. Yeah. Like, and or put them on like Twitter. Again, like a teaser, right? Like,
or even look at like Viper's like greatest hits videos that he did. So when he put together all the different clips from like all the best live streams, that was dope. Yeah, that was a walk down memory lane, man.
Yep. Now, if you have the time, the ability to do these short little and break them up and everything like that, and put them on Twitter or Instagram just to bring more traffic in, yeah, definitely. Like if you do it, especially if you do it on Twitter, and you could just put the link right there to see the rest of this, click. Right.
Yeah, according to that link, the direct link, they're now sold out. Maybe for that price, you might be able to still get there, but not for that price anymore. And I literally got mine last week. I'm glad I did. I'd be so upset right now.
Did you put it in the chat? I can't.
No, I just clicked it, and it turns out that it's yeah. So you might want to look in the area. The actual hotel is sold out. Yeah. Under
that link. Yeah, because I was actually.
Yeah, I don't know if the link. Yeah, I don't know if the actual. It's a Sheraton Gateway Hotel.
Yeah, so I did a search on Google. And the great thing about Google is it brings up the pricing through Expedia, hotels, Agoda, Travelocity, and everything. So,
what does it say?
287 for those. No, not per night. Total.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That can't be right. For the Sheraton?
Hold on. Let me just. Unless
for how many days?
I had a drink.
Like eight something.
I had a drink earlier. Just
hold on a second. Hey, Mike, you don't need a different app to download the streams. As far as I know, it should be an option inside the Creator Studio where you can download a video. I'm assuming. I've never tried to download one of my streams, but I know any of my videos I can go in there and download them as an MP4. So I'm assuming you should be able to do that with your live streams, right? I mean, I don't know. Viper might know.
I think Viper did it because he had to move stuff over, right? Right, Viper?
Yeah. Okay, no, it's per night. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
But yeah, you should be able to go into a Creator Studio and download them from the video manager or whatever.
Yep.
So it went from 180 to 287. Damn.
Dang, man. Ooh, I'm glad I got it. Oh, I was like, do I get it? I'm gonna get it.
Yo,
I'm glad I got it.
Yo, Travis, you know what we call that?
What we call that?
We call that savage.
That's some savagery.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we're less than 4 weeks from it, right? So, or 6 weeks from it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So a king room. This is Canadian pricing because you can tweak it on the Marriott website. It's $307 per night. I'm a Marriott member as well, and I don't get any special pricing because I have dick all for points.
I tell you guys what I did, right? How I'm going to be down there. So we got a what do you call it? Airbnb.
Oh yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
So we got an Airbnb. So my brother's going to be doing gigs in and out the LA area, and that's why we're going to get down there. So we're just splitting the cost between me and my brother, and he's got a buddy out there who has the Airbnb. So yeah, so it's going to be crazy cheap because we're splitting it. So it's going to be crazy cheap. So we have this house that's like in like Beverly Hills area. So we're going to be right. So it's like half an hour drive from Vid Summit itself. So I'm going to be in the area. So I'm going to try to hook up with people like the tech leads are down there. Juan Bagnell, I got to hit him up. JD, I'm going to hit them up. So I'm just try to meet up with people, try to meet up with you for sure. And then whoever else is down there, I'm going to be Vid Summit adjacent. So I'm
how we do it, man.
Travis, you gotta sneak me in. I'm gonna have to grab like a vidIQ shirt or something and try to.
Oh yeah, brother, I got you. All you gotta do is just let me know. Hit me up. You got my numbers.
See, this is the part that worried me. That if I went ahead and booked, right, bought my Vid Summit ticket, and then I was expecting to hopefully get a rate on the hotel room, and now it's not available, like you said.
Yeah, now it's literally
now
like a week.
Now I'm seriously swayed not to go because I'm a cheap bucker.
Yeah, because it's expensive. Well, I mean, you could do the Airbnb thing, like he just said. That's pretty good.
I don't want to have to travel though. I like the idea of just rolling over and going down.
I do too. That's what I'm saying.
No doubt. So that was the best thing about last year was staying in the hotel.
Yeah,
because we just pop down, get breakfast, whatever you need to do.
I almost came down once in my pajamas. I'm just like, let's do it.
I probably will, man.
There was more than a few creators who were in the pajamas. That's for damn sure.
Oh man,
so just the right ones. There's a couple.
It is. As always, man.
Maybe I'll DM Daryl and see if you can.
Help out. Daryl was being. I mean, he was really cool. He made me an offer, to head down. But the problem is, I can't because people can volunteer. So you can volunteer and work. My issue is I can't be on somebody.
Can't be away from home.
Well, that's the thing. I can't be on somebody else's schedule. I have to be able to take care of my wife at the drop of a hat.
Of course, 100%.
So, yeah, man. That's my only issue. So if I get lucky, there might be a way to swing a ticket, and that way I could pop in, go to see some seminars, meet up with people, stuff like that. But otherwise, I'm just going to be around for if you guys want to do lunch, if you want to grab dinner, if you want to grab a drink, whatever, I'll be around. So
see the other side of me says maybe I should just stay home and focus and figure out if I want to continue. Do you know what I mean? And just because it's not. I'm not trying to make an excuse. It's just like, okay, what if I really get into this over the next couple weeks, right? Like I know I'm going to. Like I've already filmed Thursday's video, okay, and everything like that. So, and I already know what I'm going to do for Sunday and everything. So I'm going to keep my Sunday, Thursday schedule, just like I said with my banner there. But like, what if something happens, or you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, but it's good though, dude. I mean, I wouldn't sweat it, man. Stay to your schedule as long as you can stay consistent. And if you got to drop off, then you got to drop off. Dude. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yep.
I'm gonna send Daryl a quick message and see if he can figure out to get a better rate, and then I think I'll make a decision. If he doesn't get back to me, if he says sorry, I can't, then I think it'll probably be. I don't know. We'll see.
Worst case scenario, if you don't make it this year, then definitely make sure you make it next year. I am planning.
Oh no, assuming, next year for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to give up on this. I just like the last 4 months. A challenge and everything.
It's really crazy. Yeah, it's been a nutty time.
But you know what? There's other critters on here that have go through a lot worse than what I have, and they keep on creating. So I've never publicly complained and everything like that. I've always privately with you guys, but I appreciate it.
No, man, listen, I'd complain more than that. I mean, I complain over dumb stuff, so don't feel bad.
It's how much?
Yeah, just dumb stuff, dude. It's funny. I literally I went to the store, I got Nathan's food and some other stuff. I came up with an idea for a video that I love the fact that I can do it if I want to. It is trolly as hell, It would be very bad algorithmically, but I'm so tempted to do it, and I'm rolling it through my mind. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing a lot of more members only videos. So I started unlisting some of my older stuff and making it members only.
Nice.
But then I'm also going to make some just straight up members only videos. Having said that, this makes sense for a members only video, but it'd be much funnier to a larger audience. So I may do it. If I do it, it'll be a video next week. I don't know. It might be a bad idea, but what am I going to do? I'm going to have to do it. People in the chat like, do it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I'll say this about CES, Jeff, and just because I've been there, I've been to it, is because they take over the convention center, which is huge in itself, but they also take over, like, for example, the Sands hotels where all the Indigo and everything. Just before you go, or if you're gonna go, make sure you look at the CES website and know each day where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
And just be prepared to, I would recommend taking the taxis. What do you call it? Lyft was terrible. Uber was okay, but just the taxi guys just know where to go and everything like that. They're really quick, right? Yeah. But definitely plan it out. And when you're planning it out and everything, you can see all the brands. So you can send a message to like Alki or UAG or whoever it is, right? Or whatever brands, and you'd be like, my name is, here's my channel, and you can set up your meetings if you want to. Yeah. A lot of them will just talk to you on the spot and everything like that if they find out who you are and everything like that, right? But it's really good to set up meetings, and man, you can make so many brand connections. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, no, that's literally what I would like to do. I don't know if it's going to work out because I'm already taking the time off for the week of Vid Summit. So I'm already taking the time. So I don't know if I'm going to have enough to be able to go. Not to mention the expenses. I mean, because I could drive to CES. The issue is going to be where am I staying? And that's the problem in itself. Because for Vid Summit, we made it work because we had to hook up with the Airbnb and stuff. But out there, I mean, I'd have to try to find roommates and stuff. People don't want to roommate with each other. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, the best pricing hotel that I found when I was booking was the MGM or what's the one that looks like the pyramid?
It's Luxor.
Luxor, yeah. And the Luxor is kind of like, it's like the motel of hotels. But I mean, honestly,
it's nice. Have you stayed there? It's really nice.
Luxor is okay. I stayed in one of the towers. The towers are newer.
Okay, yeah. So, I stayed in the pyramid.
What's that?
I stayed in the pyramid.
Don't the pyramids are.
We stayed in the what's it called? We were in the we stayed in a honeymoon suite.
Okay, well I stayed in just a standard
queen
room, right?
This room was nice, bro.
Yeah, nice. No, it was funny because when I was working for the distribution company, I checked in and they gave me. I'm like, yeah, pyramid, of course. And I told my boss when I got down to the convention, he's like, "What are you doing? What?" No, stay in one of the towers. So when I got back, I switched rooms, and the tower rooms so much nicer than the regular rooms.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an older place, right? Yeah, everything like that. But honestly, and there's nothing wrong with the regular rooms in the pyramid part if you're just there just to have a roof over your head.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's what it comes down to, man. We were there to hang out though, so it should be a good time, man.
You know who has the hookup on the parties and everything is talk to TK. He'll get you into.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about too. And I was like, oh man,
he had my name on like 3 different party lists, and when I messaged him saying I'm in the hospital, I'm not going to make it, right? And it's kind of heartbroken. It's good. I'm actually kind of glad that happened 4 days before, because if I had gotten sick like that and had to go to a U.S. hospital as a Canadian, certain things are not covered by our healthcare up here. So yeah. If
I get down, I hadn't thought about going to CES. I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. It depends. So
I think it'd be good for you though too.
Who's going?
Because of connections.
Yeah, it might be.
Man, if you're a tech YouTuber, you got to get to CES if you can. Man.
Well, and that's amazing. The thing. It's really the only thing that I can think of that's besides like phone conventions and press releases that you actually get to see other tech YouTubers in the same area, because there's no like VidCon for tech tubers. And I've been saying this for a long time. There needs to be like a tech con or something.
Yes.
And I don't know why.
Well, Linus does his thing,
but that's PC hardware stuff.
Oh, it's PC. Yeah, okay,
that's PC hardware. Yeah, no. Travis is absolutely right, because there should be something that's more specific to the tech genre of YouTube, because it's gotten so big, and being that there is so much marketing involved, there's so much money involved, there's so many brands involved, that it actually doesn't make sense for us to try to do it at CES. or unless we could have it our like a YouTube type event at CES. But aside from that, it would have to be like a tech con kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, I've been saying this for at least half a year, if not longer. Yeah. And all you got to do is get like MKBHD, Lou, and just a couple of people, a couple of really big stars. Put it there. Fans are going to go.
Oh, of course.
Other creators are going to go. Guess what? Sponsors are going to go. Like, this is not going to be difficult. I'm really surprised that if I ever get to the point where I have enough influence where I can make it happen, I will make it happen. Because listen, if no one else is going to do it, the person who gets into it, look at PAX. So for people who don't know, Penny Arcade used to be a website with just like little comics and stuff, which is not far from me. They're in the Bellevue, Seattle area where I live, and they started something called PAX in what was the Bellevue Convention Center, which is a really small little thing. That thing is now international. They got one in Australia. I was just at the one here in Seattle. They got one in the South. Like, they're everywhere. There are like tens of thousands of people there. And it was by two guys who had a little website, decided to get like a little get together. Their sponsorships left, right, and center. Their Twitch is there. Amazon's there. Sony's there. Like, everyone is there. And it was just two guys who were like, let's just throw something together that's not E3. And it blew up. This, I really, truly believe could be something.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. It would be pretty amazing to do something like that, man. I mean, I personally wouldn't have the know-how or the capital to do it, but it'd be one of those things that would be awesome.
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah, for real.
And I believe that. I think we would have to go to Vegas, though. I think we have to do in Vegas.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Because that's where people are going to want to go.
So, Travis, you said packed in Penny Arcade? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Penny Arcade Expo is what it stands for. It's Penny Arcade was the website.
Interesting.
Never heard of it.
Oh, yeah, Texas would be cool too. Tech King Mike was like either Vegas or Texas. I'm like,
what about Ohio? Maybe you can get John Prosser to come out to something.
We got to make his ass come, no matter where we do it.
That made sense though, because every time I think about PAX, or every time I've heard of PAX, I've always thought of it as a video game convention.
It is, but the Penny Arcade was it was like a little vlog, but it was animated and it was about these two guys that like video games. Mm-hmm. And so they were just like, E3 was, I don't know if you guys remember what E3 kind of, at one point they were like, okay, it's going to be closed to the public. Like, it used to be open to the public all the time. Then for like a couple of years, they were like, closed to the public. They came in, they were like, well, I think we can probably do something. And now it's like, it's so freaking big. There's like 4 or 5 of them, dude. It's legit. And those guys are just, I don't know how much money they make, but I was there this past weekend. Those tickets are like $60 a day. There are literally thousands of people there, and it's 4 days. There are thousands of people there. I can't even fathom how much money they're making. And they do like 4 of them a year.
Yeah, like I think Larry Erb was talking about how Xbox was over there at PAX West. So
yeah. So Green Zebra says, how about letting the sponsors choose? Well, so it's a matter of I think sponsors will go wherever it is. Yeah, I don't think that's really
they don't care.
It is, we have to be somewhere where as many people as possible will go. I think Vegas is easy because people like to go to Vegas. It's also seen as a tech haven. I don't know how much it would be to do it there. There's probably less expensive places, but if you go, hey, we're doing TechCon in Alabama because that stuff is cheap, I'm like, all right.
Oh man, I wish we could do something like that in the Bay Area, man, because we got the Silicon Valley and like all Facebook and Twitter and all
Los Angeles almost makes more sense because
it's funny that we talk about that, because I always think about how there's nothing really like major like brand related happens in Chicago, and I'm just like, how is this not how like
makes sense.
Have you ever been to the Motorola campus out there? I took Motorola training out there for my two-way radio training.
I have not.
Amazing experience. Is it called Schaumburg? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Schaumburg.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I had such an amazing time out there.
Oh, my brother just got back from Chicago today. He was out there all weekend. He's in love with Chicago. He was like, man, this place is amazing.
You know who's in Chicago right now that Viper should be trying to get together with? Crystal Laura.
Didn't even know. I had no idea.
It was on her Instagram. I'm assuming she's there. But I mean,
so wait a selfie of Viper with Crystal Laura coming tomorrow to Twitter.
Boom.
Not really, but that's
he'll be like, hey, what's up, girl?
Nobody tells me when they come to Chicago. Like, the only person who told me was your brother, Jeff. Like, that was one person I've known that would come to Chicago. Like, damn.
Yeah, he was out there. He was out there partying it up, man. He was out there making moves, baby.
Oh, look, the former champions is in the chat.
Oh, LB in the building was good.
You know where we should do it? We should do it Billings, Montana, because then I could drive there in 3 hours.
Man, look, I'm pretty sure it's not like doing things at these other places that are exactly cheaper, Baron. I mean, what are we talking about here?
Nah, it's way cheaper in Chicago than it is out here. Trust.
Yeah, you can't do it in California unless you get really big. You have to. I don't know. I'd be curious to see what it would cost more than we could do the research for, because there's going to be all these type of logistics. But if the sponsors are paying for most of it, who cares?
I mean, all you need is a couple big names that people know,
yep.
and I mean, 2 or 3 big,
and then that will bring other people in. Like if you get a couple in, that'll bring other people in.
You don't even need like huge brands. I mean, no offense against Deity, because they're blowing up. But you get like a Deity on board. You get like a Nomad. Like I know the people at Nomad, they'd be down for that.
Yo, Nomad is cool, man. Yo, B-Mac, you ain't gotta worry, man. I don't talk to Crystal Laura like that. I don't have that type of. I don't talk to her like that. You ain't gotta worry about it.
He don't want to creep up on her like that, man.
LeBaron, bring that popcorn that he still owes me.
Here, I thought all you guys got the popcorn, and I never did because I'm in Canada, and you guys didn't get it. I actually feel pretty good now.
Nah, man. I mean, it's all good, dude. LB's trying to run a business, man.
So yeah, no, I'm playing. I gotta listen, every single time I see him, I'm gonna let him know. Yeah. But I appreciate it. So it's fine.
Yeah, don't give up free stuff, LeBaron, man. Just make that money. Yeah,
that's it. No. I've actually tried DMing Crystal Laura, but I don't think she ever answered my DM. The one time I tried to DM her, though.
The only thing you gotta do is see if that little blue check mark, if she read it or not. That's the question. Did she read it? That's the question.
Who knows?
Some people don't read. If they read it, then you gotta feel bad about yourself. Like,
that's the worst.
Yeah. She didn't read it. Like there's still hope. She just didn't see it.
That's it.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
The other one just hurts your feelings, bro.
Truth. Like I know you saw it. I see that blue check mark.
How you gonna hurt my soul like that?
That's why I try not to look at my DMs on Instagram, because I don't like the Instagram DM system at all. Yeah. I just don't like it. So I also don't like that anyone can DM you. You can just be an asshole about it or just send you weird stuff. So I don't do DMs really on Instagram at all. So there's a bunch that are like,
hold on, Travis. So you talk about the check mark on Twitter here, but that doesn't mean they read. That just means that that the message got delivered, though, right?
No, there's two different ones. If it's white, it got delivered. If it's blue, they've seen it. Okay. And I've noticed that sometimes people even see it and it doesn't turn blue. But there is one option, if you hold over it says red, it'll tell you if it's red or not. Yeah,
that's some read receipts, man. That's some read receipts. You gotta watch out for that stuff, man. You gotta not glance it, man. I don't want to look at it, man. I don't want to look at it. So now I get a lot of them on. I have a lot of people that hit me up on Facebook and stuff. The only issue is I have notifications turned off for Facebook, but if it's like if it's community members, people like channel viewers that have questions, then I'll answer them there. It's not a big deal. My issue is where I'll have vendors or companies that try to hit me up through Facebook, and I'm like, yo, hit the business email, baby.
Yeah.
So do you have an automated response set up? Because I have one.
I did, but it was throwing things off, so I turned it off.
So here's the thing. I haven't really mentioned this out. I'll probably tweet. I probably still will tweet it. So there is very obviously a list, and some people may or may not know this, a list going around to all like these sellers and stuff with all of our email addresses on it.
Correct.
And I know this for 1,000% sure because I've gone through 3 different emails, one of which doesn't even go to me anymore, and yet I'm still getting emails. So the email address on my about page doesn't go to me anymore. Yet I'm still getting emails to this day, and hasn't for weeks. So yeah, there's just some type of list that they're passing around to each other, and it's.
I like it when they include everybody's name and don't BCC.
Yeah,
I'm just like what.
And then I saw someone go off on someone the other day. They're like, I would never take part of this if you can't even learn how to BCC or something like that.
Yeah. No, hey, you could see that. Like I changed my business email, and so it's changed in all the vital places. So on YouTube, it has the new email, and on my Twitter, it has the new email, and I'm still receiving business stuff on the old email. And I'm like, how are you guys getting this?
It's because they pass that list around like a blunt.
I've only ever had the one on my. I've only ever had the one, so I think I'm fortunate still. We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna start sending that GIF of what's his name? What the hell? Not Tom Cruise, where it says "Show me the money." I'm gonna start sending them.
There you go.
I emailed my contact at JBL twice. Did they ever get in touch with you?
Negative.
Okay, I'll bug him tomorrow.
No worries, man. See, look, BMAC knows what's up because me and BMAC have been getting the same exact email messages on stuff, and some of that stuff has been insulting, and it's like, dude, just know, BMAC, bro, I feel your pain, bro.
No, man. Yo, you want to talk about getting the word, man? My man Jeff tried to hook me up with a contact in LG, and I seen nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing, bro.
Yeah,
nothing.
Something dude. That's the issue that we have with a lot of them is that they still look at the vanity numbers instead of looking at the level of engagement, or even at what. Look at Viper's Twitter reach. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's right. You got super chat, son.
Yep.
Oh yeah, hey Herrick, hey, how you doing, man? Thank you, bro. Can each of you tell the story about the first time a company sent you something to review and how did you react?
Oh
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, here I'll kick it off because I remember the very first one. I think if I remember correctly, was actually from Anchor. So Anchor had sent me a set of earbuds, and coincidentally, that was the first video of mine that I had that in my eyes was going viral because it hit like 1,000 views within a week. So mind you, I was at less than 1,000 subscribers, so I was shocked.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
And they were their soundbuds curve, and that video just. Nice. And I was just like shocked, dude. I was so excited because I'm like, oh my god, they sent me the product. Like, this is amazing. This is the beginning, and this is going to be great. And but, you know how it goes. Now they don't even send me anything, but it is what it is. They don't respond to my emails no more, bro.
Oh man. So the very first company that sent me an email in for a product, whatever, was Rinky. And I was like
kind of over the moon, right?
Yeah, I was
shocked. That's a legit company.
Yeah, like Rinky's legit, and this was back in July of 2018 when I just hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I've heard of Rinky. Like, this ain't no Amazon seller crap. This is a legit company. So I was pretty excited. That was legit for me.
Yep. Are we talking about companies or sellers? Because it's two different stories for me.
Company.
Okay, an actual company. The company I can think of was LG, which is the speaker that everyone was kind of going through. Yeah, that was cool. I think that was the first company. I was excited. I even made fun of it in one of the videos. I thought it was pretty funny. I was like, and then LG reached out to me, and I said, yes. I mean, yes. So that was I was really excited about that. It ended up they were kind of a pain in the ass to deal with, as has been the case with some of these companies. As a matter of fact, it's to the point now where I'm really, especially with, I almost never say yes to anything. I said yes to a couple of things recently, and I'm feeling so sorry that I did. This one company, now I got it. I don't even know why I said yes to this thing. All it is a fast charger for iPhones. And I remember saying yes because the new iPhone's coming out, and they're marketing it towards the new iPhones because it's basically a fast charger because you don't get one with an iPhone. But all it really is a lightning cable, a USB-C, and a thing. And I'm looking at this going, why did I accept this? Their pitch must have been really good. And they are emailing me all the damn time. Same thing with, I don't even want to say this other company, this company that sends me these screen protectors for a phone that isn't out. They sent it to me for before the Note 10 came out. Like a week. I got it like 2 weeks. I got it like a week before they announced the thing. Did you get it? I'm like, yeah. Have you reviewed it? The thing has not been announced yet. They announce it the next day. Have you reviewed it? The thing was announced today, and this is not an exaggeration.
Yeah.
Then they're saying, okay, we're shipping. Have you reviewed it? I'm like, listen here, motherfather. I never want anything from you again. Yeah. Your product is good, but I don't. And I'm just saying no. From now on, I will buy the product now.
Yeah.
Unless it's super expensive or a really good company, I'm never going to take one of these old chintzy things. If I want it, I will buy it. It's not worth the hassle.
Come on, Travis. You remember what Flossie Carter said on the live stream over a year ago? Yeah. You got to set those Gene Tang headphones, bro.
I'm trying to do that, but it never works, man. It never works.
You got to set those Gene Tang headphones, Travis. You know what it is.
Yeah. I wanted to, like Flossie said in that live stream, he said, all you do is you tell him, I'll try to get to him. I'll try. Just send it to me. I'll see if it's good enough. And I thought I was doing that. Didn't work. I replied too many times. I guarantee you Flossie sends him one reply and never speaks to them again. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. And I just, terrible.
Yeah, Zach, I agree with that VMAC, man. Go ahead.
What was your first company, Zach?
It was actually TapLock.
Ooh.
So these guys are the fingerprint sensor. And I'll tell you the story. So what happened is I was an Indigo backer, and I ordered one TapLock, okay? And I went off on them on Twitter, on my personal Twitter, which is deactivated now. I went off on them, and I sent this long. I went ballistic, and I kept on saying, "I have a YouTube channel," like 30 followers, right? I have a YouTube I have a YouTube channel, and I have 30 people. I know 30 people, 2 pending on fucking Twitter, and I went off, right? I just went off like, you better. And I tweeted the girl at Dragon's Den, that's the equivalent of Shark Tank up here, that was backing them and everything. I went off. She blocked me, and I went off. And then so they reached out to me and they said, hey, we'll send you a second one, and we'll put you on our front page with Unbox Therapy. I said, okay, I'm going to do a review. and I told everybody the truth about it. And you know what? They're my tightest relationship to this day. I have their new Tap Lock Lite right here, which is awesome. And their new waterproof Tap Lock version 2.0 here. And yes, they've been reviewed here, this and that by other people, but I still haven't put out the videos and everything like that. And it just turned into a beautiful thing after that. When I went to CES that one year, I went for drinks and everything like that with them. And so it can happen. You can go off on a company and still redeem, but they were really and to this day, because they had so many problems with shipping and manufacturing, because they were an upcoming company. That's what happens when you back an Indiegogo, right? Yeah. But I was apologetic. They were too. Everything's water under the bridge now. And actually, if you look for Tap Lock on YouTube, I don't think I'm near the top anymore, but you'll see me on there. And for the longest time, I was on their front page of their website. Unbox Therapy right here, and then Zach Tech Reviews, when it was called Zach Tech Reviews right there. Yeah. And I mean, I went to it like 1,000, 1,500 something or other subscribers, and that was 2 years ago, 2017. So yeah, they hold a special part in my heart. Yeah. So
it's all about them Twitter rants, man.
Oh, dude, I have screenshots. I should send them to you. No, I won't send them to you. I'll show you guys someday. I was me. He was mad.
Hold on. How do I thought there was a way to make him look a little bit smaller. Let me see. Is there a way to do that? No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think it just shows up the way it shows up. All right. I was just checking. Bam. All right.
But there were a lot of problems. There's a couple of people asking about the Tap Lock in the chat. There was a lot of problems with the first one. I know that you could twist. Zach from Jerry Rig Everything did this, where you could twist off the back. There was also a Bluetooth defect with until the software was built fixed. That basically you could use the Bluetooth on your phone and unlock these. Right. Hey. So you could literally go up to somebody's and unlock it, right? And there's Jason. There's Jason. I told him get on here, right? So
Jason's a busy man, bro.
But yeah, the 2.0, their new lock is a lot more secure. It's really good.
Nice.
Yeah, hey, get Jason in here, because I got to run anyway. He can take my spot.
Yeah, no worries.
Tag him in.
I sent Jason the link, man. He's got to check his DMs.
Oh, come on, Jason. What's wrong with you, man?
It's all good.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys on the same thing too. What are two of your favorite brands? I'm not gonna say least favorite brands, because that's not fair. But who are two of your favorite brands? Go.
Oh, so for me,
to work with or just to own?
Go, Jeff.
To work with or to own? That's a good.
Just favorite brand. You can call whatever you want.
Off top right now for me would be, right off the top of my head, it would be JLab. One of the best to work with by far. Mm-hmm. And the other one would have to be, what's the other one that I've been dealing with?
Well, I can tell you which one is not with Jeff.
Teltronic.
Right. Is Tina up in here?
Yeah, no, for me it's Teltronics and JLab for sure, man. They're they send out the stuff, and I make it happen when I make it happen. They send me the stuff. They don't bother me. They're not like, when are you doing the review? When's the video coming out? What's going on? What are you guys? When are you doing it? None of that stuff, dude. They just send out the product. We hope you like it. They send me a nice little card with it, and we make it happen. So I love working with them. So
mine are Rich Wallet and Nomad. Love those brands.
Oh, I love that Rich Wallet.
Does Nomad have that charger where you can get? Because I need something like that for the iPhone and the watch and stuff. Do they have one of those?
Yep. Yeah, they have you can get the 2-in-1, so you got the wireless and you got the thing for the.
Is that expensive or?
No, you just ask for it because you have a channel.
yeah, pretty much. What's that? Just ask for it. They'll give it to you.
Bug their Twitter. The dude's name is Chuck.
Okay. Oh, $10 super chat from Eric. What's up? When was the last time you watched a review video from a small reviewer and were blown away? For me, it has to be Tape 3. Crazy production value, and watch him review a soggy Cheeto. Nice, man. I appreciate the super chat, man. I do.
I'll check it out.
B-Mac got you, Travis. B-Mac got you. Travis, which iPhone are you getting this year?
I think the 11. I'm just going to do a trade over from my 10R to the 11, and two reasons why. Number one, it's the least expensive one, and I barely use that. The only thing I use my iPhone for now is like occasional shooting stuff and basically texting John Prosser. That's about it, because that's it. I'm not lying. It is what it is.
I never turn mine on.
Yeah, mine's never on. But I also believe it may end up being one of the more bought ones again, in which case I might as well, be dealing with that one.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, man. Let's see. What did he say? Oh, when was the last time you watched a video from a small reviewer and blown away? So you want to talk about small channels that have incredible quality? Would be, well, off the top of my head, first and foremost, it's going to be Roger with Life of Tech. That's going to be first and foremost.
Yeah.
The other one that's really stepped his game up, especially with this very last video, is my boy Luke Techno Minute. His very last video, he really stepped his game up.
I have to watch that tonight. Yeah.
And the other one that just came out, and she's, I think, right around 700 on the subs, is Joan McCullough. She's doing really good. And if you want to see somebody that's bringing heat to the table, check out Tech King Mike. So
that Tech King Mike is lit. Just saying.
Yep. Don't believe the hype, man. Tech King Mike's going. He's going to be going places for sure. So
that's a bad man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he said the last time. So there's been a couple times. Last time might have been Joan. I mean, Math before that.
Oh,
Muhammad.
yeah, Muhammad. Yeah.
He was a guy that came out of nowhere. I was like, holy crap, this guy's good. I mean, there's just been a lot of people coming up out of nowhere lately. I mean, it's great, man.
There's a lot of underrated. I can't wait to see what John showcases for creator.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited for that.
I think it'll be Mike because he has such a backing right now. It's perfect timing, because if it wasn't for the Saturday night fights, it might have been someone like Tech Rant, or because Tech Rant had a big buzz there for a minute. Actually, for a long time. Listen, Tech Rant's still doing it big. It might have been someone like Techno Minute. It would have been one of those guys. But right now, the buzz is on for Tech King Mike. He's in his moment. This is a good opportunity. I think it's the right move. There are definitely other creators that deserve it. Technically, T deserves it. I know he's going to take some time off, but technically, T deserves it. A bunch of people I could name, but I think it's going to be. I think it'll be Tech King Mike. I will not be surprised if it is. I don't know when he's going to do it, but yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to tech videos, I pretty much watch like Marquez and maybe Unbox Therapy, and then I purposely go to the smaller, like us, right, creators and everything like that, always, right, and then I might go check out Linus and right?
They put me on blast.
There you go.
Which one is good? So there's Ringy, and then what else?
What's that, Travis?
What's that? So it's Ringy, and what's the other case?
Oh no, this is oh yeah, no, you're right. This is Ringy, and this is the Apple official love the case. I'm answering Luke here in the chat. Luke M Tech asked me how do I like my Note 10? Love it. And wear my iPhone in my hand. So it is what it is.
That's a Nomad leather. It also comes in black.
I got that one too. Yep, that's legit. Definitely.
The black one's nice, and it wears, and it smells so good.
Yeah. No, Zach, you gotta do it right. Do it right, Zach. Do it right.
Yeah.
Now you gotta go.
I have the sound bite, but I don't think you guys can hear it if I play it. So
that's so good.
Yeah, Jason fell. He went to get it, and he fell. Where is he?
Here he is. I got him.
I just keep forgetting the.
Hello. We just got painfully on it. What's up, Jason?
What's up? What's up, peoples?
How you doing, man?
Hey, Jason. Remember when we used to do this on Tuesdays?
I remember.
Yo. I need to know why Jason over there looking like Michael Keaton and Batman, though. What's happening?
He's in the Batcave, man. What are you doing?
That's right. I was just playing some video games, and
he's got the mood light in. I see.
Yeah, I didn't feel like dragging the light over here, so.
No worries, man. No worries.
So, this is how I roll every night. I only turn the lights on when I have to talk to you people.
That's it, man. That's it.
Be so crazy, bro.
Jason, you got a lot of love on that Note 10 Plus review, hey? Holy crap! I couldn't believe something.
The only thing I know about it, so I read most of it. The only thing I read about it, I saw that the like percentage was like something not awesome. It was okay, but it
Let me see. It's probably not as bad as it.
I want to hear the held comments.
Oh man. Well, we can't do any.
Haven't seen.
Unfortunately, on this channel, we can't do any of the profanity. But here's the thing, though.
Okay.
Jason, man, shout out to you, dude, because I used your affiliate link to get this mod mic after you were doing your testing on the wireless one. I didn't want to spend the money on the wireless one, but I went ahead and got the mod mic 5.
Oh, nice.
So I used your affiliate link for that.
Thanks,
and
man.
This thing has been killer for my live streams. So.
Yeah, they're really good mics. They got a USB mic coming out soon that I'm gonna be repping a little bit. So
I'm still debating doing a review on this one, but I think I will. I need to drop a review on the Deity mics that I've got, and then I think I'll do a review on this one too.
I've got to do the Deity mics as well. I haven't.
They're so good. They're so good, man.
Yeah, sound was weird here in the studio, and I was not having as good a luck with the shotgun mics. So I kind of went back to the directional dynamic mics. But that Deity mic is for real.
Yeah, dude. I was surprised. It sounds so much better, and I tried 3 different lav mics when I was trying to get audio on the iPhone through the dongle, and none of them would work. And when I finally hooked up the VLAV to it, it was like freaking magic. I'm like, are you freaking serious? This whole time, this was the mic that I needed? It's like, yeah, dude.
Listen to this. This is okay. How much did Apple pay you for this video? Painfully honest tech? More like painfully annoying Apple sheep. Quit trying to find reasons to hate it. We all know the Note 10 is a beast.
Yo, I'm going through these comments and they are just getting you, Jason. Damn. Whew.
I know. It's fine. You know, let
the kids be kids, right?
Let them do their thing. It's totally fine. I've been in there just kind of, you know, one guy was coming at me. He's like, the phone has all this, and it has this, and it has a stylus. And I'm like,
has a stylus, eh?
And I was like, it has a stylus? Or no, he's talking about the iPhone's going to have a stylist. And I was like, well, shit, maybe I can stop looking like a homeless person and get some of that Jomo love going on.
You got to get that nice quaff.
Wow. He didn't get it at first. Somebody had to explain it to him.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this guy right here, Eric. Look, I want to start a channel called Just Dongle Reviews.
I would totally sub to that. I would promote that and everything.
Do it.
Yeah.
So Jeff, we got an audio question from Steve Sung in the chat. He's asking about the Sony WF-1000 XM3.
Oh yeah, man. Well, you gotta. All right, so check this out, Steve. So those are $250. So the price is TGH, and if you don't know what TGH means, it means too goddamn high. So I can't afford those earbuds. But my man right here, Viper, in this live stream, you can check out his channel. He gave microphone comparisons. He gave you the Versus video, and he's got a full review on those Sony earbuds. So you should definitely check them out. I just, Sony isn't sending me them, and I can't drop the money on them. So yeah.
Long story short, they are legit.
That's
but
it.
Me and earbuds don't get along unless the AirPods do it. But long story short, they're awesome.
Here's the thing, man.
I'm making that channel right now, Dongles Daily. I'm doing it.
I could not let half of these comments live on my channel.
No.
Travis, like I'm not doing none of it.
Dude, seriously, there's one here, and I'm not even going to say the last part of it. I'm not even going to say because the dude needs to eat a D. But here's what he said. Painfully honest comment. This guy makes a living off the most provocative content, but he's just an angry, frustrated, middle-aged guy who most likely suffers from erectile dysfunction.
Oh my god!
Wow.
And then there's some other stuff I won't say, but wow.
I haven't seen that one yet. Yeah.
I mean, the video got like 900 comments, so I mean, dang.
Yeah.
Engagement, baby, engagement.
Yeah.
I know, and the like to dislike ratio is I think 1,400 to 500 something, which
Nice.
Like 72, which isn't terrible.
I could just imagine Jason's like the back end with like the new studio. A lot of people don't like this video.
hell no.
Oh no, he dropped off.
Where'd he go?
Oh man.
Uh-oh. He didn't pay his light bill. Dang.
Maybe not, man. Maybe not.
Do that again. I'll never watch this channel again. Some people are just so ridiculous. You're just one video away from unsubscribing. Where?
Oh, he's back. He's back.
No,
Travis.
I clicked the wrong thing. So
Travis, the worst is when they be like, I'm unsubscribing. Bye, Felicia. Who cares?
I know, right? Peace.
Get out of here. Nobody
Like
cares.
one,
Hurry up.
1.4K likes to 560 dislikes. I better change mine to a like. Hold on. I'm just kidding. It was always a like. It was always a like.
I'm gonna cue you viewers on a little secret that we creator. Actually, not even a secret. It's just common knowledge by now. But for all you viewers out there who really think that you're hurting our feelings by telling us you're gonna unsubscribe, we don't care. Bye.
I wish you never people in the first place, to be honest.
Or
like
my man Flock and say bye.
It's funny, like there were a lot of people come in and say, like, I can't believe I watched this video.
Yeah.
It's like, and I've just been leaving comments like, and yet you stuck around and even left a comment.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much for the engagement.
Yeah. Guess what's going to happen next? You're going to see so many more videos like this in your recommendation because you just basically told YouTube you want to watch it and leave a comment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, B-Mac, I am here for you, man. We can show them together. We can just tell them where it is. We can direct them right to it.
So here's the weird thing about the video. Like, so it was doing pretty well. It's not doing as well as some of the others. But it's at 34.3 thousand right now. It was one of my better videos, but now it's kind of tailing off into like my gray area in the studio analytics.
Mm-hmm.
I changed the name of the video today to be more search friendly.
Yeah. So I've been toying with the idea of, and I know that some of the bigger guys do this, having 2 thumbnails and 2 titles ready to go, one for the first day, because the first 24 hours it goes pretty much to people who know who you are. It's your subscription and the people who've watched a couple of your videos, and then a completely different one for like days 2 through everything else for people who don't know who you are.
Right.
Right. And that actually does work. It's just you have to kind of understand the mindset, and it's not easy.
You know who's been doing that? I really noticed. I mentioned this in the Discord chat with all of us, and I figured out the exact time when he's doing it. John Rettinger has been changing his title and his thumbnail at the 7-minute mark of publishing. The exact 7-minute mark. Yeah, because I have him on alert, right? I screenshot it, and I'm just like, "What's John up to?"
So Luke said, "Would I care for my only source of income?" No, I wouldn't care. Like, why would I want somebody on my channel that's gonna threaten to unsubscribe? I don't need that type of crap. Bye.
Yeah, you're building a community.
You will be immediately replaced. Who cares?
Well, here's the thing too, man. With that, here's the funny thing about people who are going to say they're unsubscribe or people who dislike your videos. Here's the funny thing though: those are your most loyal viewers, because your haters will watch your video more ravenously than the people who were even.
There was 2 different comments on Jason saying, "I remember why you unsubbed from this," and I'm like, "No, you didn't.
You came back. You still came back. Like, there's a guy, the gaming audiophile. He did headset reviews for a while, but I don't think he does anymore. But he would come on my videos, and he would be the first or second person to comment, and he would be really ticked off. And I'm just like, dude, why are you here? And he's like, oh, but I know he's got me on notifications.
Yeah, because how else?
He's got me on notifications.
Jason tells them every video, make sure you do all the things that bring you back. And I guess the haters do all the things that bring you back.
I gotta watch this tonight. I was gonna watch a couple others before, but I'm gonna watch that first.
But no, yeah, like even with me, like when I upload a video lately, as soon as it goes live, it's immediate dislike.
I get those too.
This live stream, as soon as it went up, it was immediately disliked. And I'm like, I know they got notifications turned on. And it's like it ain't hurting my feelings.
I don't even look at likes and dislikes almost at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know when any of that stuff. That might be happening to me. I literally don't know.
People that let likes and dislikes phase themselves for their. Okay. This is probably not fair for all channels, but honestly, you need to have what do you call it, a stiffer back or whatever, or a stronger back or whatever. For that,
no, well, yeah. I mean, you have to be ready for it to come your way, because it will. And I get a lot of it, dude. You know how much crap I get on a daily basis about my sunglasses?
Oh, so stupid! I've seen
all day long. And like I said before, I told you guys before, it's very split. It's 50-50. They either absolutely love them and they want a link to buy them, or I'm stupid and I'm cool. Or one guy said that I was self-loathing and that's why I was wearing. What? So yeah, and I was like, I told the dude very eloquently, like, it's really sad that you immediately overlook the most obvious answer as to why I'm wearing sunglasses on a video, and you immediately go straight to the negative. I think that says more about you than it does about me. But I'm going to answer your question anyway, and it's because I have sensitivity to light.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. I think
I would have said, I'll answer your question 100% honest, it's because I'm a savage and a pimp. And why don't you leave me alone?
Right, exactly.
Don't worry about it. Because I'm a freaking savage, you idiot.
Get them troll shades
Don't
coming
worry
down.
about why I'm wearing sunglasses. That's none of your business.
Viper wears them out of respect for the viewer. Seriously, think about it.
Yep.
He doesn't want, because how many times have you guys watched a video? Like, I'm looking at the camera right now, but if I go, right, you don't want to watch a video of a guy talking like this, right? You want to watch, So
Sure.
Viper wears sunglasses.
Yep.
Like Casey Neistat does.
Yep.
So you don't see wandering eyes. It's a brilliant idea.
Yep.
It's out of respect. Keeps the engagement, right?
I don't respect my audience at all. Then
Somebody clip that.
yeah. Oh shoot, I said that live, didn't I?
But yeah, 30-day review. That's where I got the idea from. I got the idea from Casey Neistat. I'm like, this is brilliant. I'm
gonna use my note and capture that video clip.
And I've been doing it ever since.
Yeah. Mine started up a few years back, and it's just progressively gotten worse. And it's to the point, like, I'm not supposed to wear shades when I'm at work because it makes people uncomfortable. It's not professional, but it's getting to the point where some of the locations that I visit have so much glass in their design for natural light that I start to get a headache within like 5 or 10 days.
Can you get an optometrist note saying that, sensitive eyes?
I could, but then I'm gonna have to get different glasses, like ones that are I'm gonna have to get like a prescription type of thing. I mean, I'm at the point right now where these look cool, but I'm gonna have to start getting wraps to like cover my peripheral because I'm starting to get too much light in my peripheral now. So
I wanted to ask Jason about glasses. Jason, do you wear bifocals or progressives?
Progressives, yeah.
Progressive. These are my first progressives, and I love them. I haven't had any issues adapting.
Yeah. I kind of hate them. I mean, well, only because like if you want to lay down on the couch and watch TV, you're looking through your. You got to keep your head up. It's because otherwise you're looking through your bifocals. And
I haven't had that issue at all. I mean, we don't have a TV in the room in our bedroom, but I was really surprised that I was able to just put them on and like they were telling me that it'll take you weeks to get used to it. I'm like, oh great, nothing. It's been great.
Man. I need to get Ray-Ban going, man. I've got a 10% off code for my El Jefe custom shades. Viper knows what's up. He's got the custom Viper shades.
I do.
And the ones I'm wearing right now are blenders. They don't even respond to my DMs. But man, I was looking at some Ray-Bans after somebody made a recommendation on some polarized ones, and good Lord, I was like Dave Chappelle clutching that money because I was like $220.
I actually have a couple of Ray-Bans, so yeah, Ray-Ban needs to talk to your boy. I got a couple on deck.
I have a couple pairs of Maui Jim polarized. They're really good.
I am currently wearing Oakleys myself right now.
There you go. If you want to go really premium though, if you think the Ray-Ban price bugs you, check out Revo, REVO.
Oh.
They use the same glass that the space shuttle uses. It's crazy.
Oh Lord,
I don't need all that. I don't need all that.
I used to work with the sunglass hut back in the day. I got fired from there.
Nice.
This is a long story.
Yeah, it's I've got two pairs of Ray-Bans. I've got these, and I've got like some silver ones that are my sunglasses. I always get two pairs of Ray-Bans every year, but we've got vision insurance stuff, so it's not like we're really
I'm
paying.
so ghetto. I have a pair of clip-ons for these.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would never.
Vision insurance is awesome. Yeah.
I would never wear clip-ons at all for anything.
So Jason, I have a very important question for you this year.
Okay.
Which iPhone are you going to get that's going to piss the people off? Which one are you getting, Jason?
And he's going to return it.
Do it.
I guess any of them would piss people off.
But which one are you getting now?
Jason should get the product red iPhone 8.
I've still got my product red iPhone 10R.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
And I've got my iPhone 10s. And I've got my LG V50.
Good Lord.
And I've got my Note 10.
That V50 is totally underrated, hey?
Oh,
It is.
It's like a crime. It's like a
Jason,
crime.
how's the quad deck on that V50?
okay, you know how good how some headphones, like, okay, you buy a flagship phone, you got the headphone jack there, like when that used to happen. This is like 4 of those headphone jacks. That's how good it is.
Jason, I gotta tell you, these
Why
wireless
would they have 4
earbuds,
headphone jacks. I don't understand that.
wireless earbuds, Jason, just sounds so good.
No, they don't.
They'll have to keep me on blast.
No, but hey, seriously though, like I had a chance to hear it on an older version. I think it was the V35,
Right.
and I was shocked.
It's really amazing. And the thing that's really incredible about it that a lot of people don't know or recognize or think about. So a lot of times more expensive headphones are less sensitive than consumer headphones. Like you can go get a pair of, those Panasonic buds or whatever, the $7 buds, and anything will power them. But if you have, like, so my favorite headphone is the HD 600s from Sennheiser. They're, I think, 250 ohms, or maybe 320. I can't remember which. And so they need a certain amount of clean power to make them sound like they're supposed to sound. So the Note 10, if it had a headphone jack, okay, so the Note 9 could power those headphones.
Yeah.
But the sound that I would get out of it is nowhere near what I would get out of the quad DAC.
Yeah.
I need to hear it. I need to hear one of those and really understand what people are talking about.
Yeah, like the S10, my S10 Plus, it actually has a very decent DAC. Like I was kind of surprised because the difference between it and the Pixel, you can hear the difference. And I thought the Pixel 3A,
the Pixel 3A, I did it back and forth between the S10 Plus and the Pixel 3A. Yeah. And the Pixel 3A headphone jack sounds like garbage.
Yeah, and you know who actually did readings on it was Juan Bagnell.
Oh yeah,
readings on it to prove it. I was like, holy crap! So, but dude, yeah, I was really surprised when I heard the difference.
Right.
So yeah, it's there, man. I mean, makes me want to pick one of those up, man.
From Tech King Mike.
Tech King Mike.
Everybody in the chat, do yourself a favor and subscribe to Tech King Mike and check out Saturday Night Tech. Is it called Tech Fights? Yeah, Tech Fights, right?
Yeah, Tech King Mike, man. I appreciate you, bro. For real. Thanks for coming through, man.
Yo, Luke, dude. There's only one company that sent me a phone, and that's Google. All my phones I buy.
Yep. So here are my 2 Android phones. I've got my V50 and my Note 10.
There you go.
One of them is being returned.
I bet it's the Note.
It is. It is.
Yep.
I'm returning the Note. Yes.
Sorry, I was just about to go LeBaron Burton on you. So
I'm sorry, but like, if it's a battle between these 2 phones and what I want to use them for, this is I don't know why people think I'm being negative about the Note 10. Like, if you watch, the Note 10, I'm being the Note.
All your criticisms they're valid.
If you watch the video, the first 8+ minutes are me saying all the things that are really good about the phone.
Exactly.
And then I say, yeah, this phone would be unbelievable compared to any other phone, but because it's a Note, and you have to compare it to the Notes of the past. This one just doesn't bring it all the way to out of the parkland.
Jason, that's all good and well, but you're forgetting the core thing of YouTube 2019. Nobody watches the video. They see the title and they do what they got to do.
It's so funny. As he was saying it, I'm like, that sounds like a video I did last year about a certain other YouTuber where I said a whole bunch of nice things, but only people wanted to see was the thumbnail and the title.
Yeah. It's true. I mean, it's not a new phenomenon for me, for sure.
My only issue with it so far is the touch on the sides. I mitigate that with a case, but I never had that issue with the Note 9, and I had only a skin on there. I had a deep brand skin there forever. Other than that, that's my only major issue right now. Not having a headphone jack is not an issue for me because I don't like to cover my ear. I like to hear the world around me, and the only time I really close everything off is when I'm on an airplane. So I'm okay with using the USB-C or the True Wireless. I honestly, I've only used these True Wireless 2 or 3 times just for testing.
LeBaron throwing haymakers out there.
He's not upset because listen, he figured out that OnePlus life, son.
That's if money or dollars are an issue, or if you're price sensitive, The OnePlus 7 Pro is the phone to get this year. The T model that's coming out here in September is going to have some incremental upgrades in the software. It sounds like the hardware is going to be exactly the same. It'll come in a couple different colors, and the camera module will look a little bit different on the back. That's it. So when that comes out, the T model, it'll be the time to get this. And I guarantee you'll be happy. If I was price sensitive and I didn't want something big and square like the Note, this would be my go-to. I've been very happy with this.
Absolutely right.
Yeah. This is right here.
Yep.
Yep.
Me and Travis, me and Travis made the same, almost the same. Well, I think we made similar videos. We took different routes, but we arrived at the same conclusion.
Yep, pretty much, man. That phone came out of nowhere, surprised me, and I love it. If it wasn't for me paying twice as much just to be able to review this thing, which I'm going to use for a while, I mean, I would be on my OnePlus.
Depending on pricing for the Pixel 4, between this and the Pixel 4, let's assume it has similar to this. Those will be your choices.
All right, let's talk about this while we're on the subject of the Pixel 4, because there are a certain group of people out there that believe that the Pixel 4 is going to be priced between $700 and $800.
I'm going to dip from this because I know this is a conversation. I got to go anyway, but peace and love to everybody. It was good, to be here. I appreciate you. I'm
Love your face,
this.
man.
I'm out.
Bye, Travis.
Take it easy, guys.
Later.
Jason, I'm interested to get your perspective on it because there are people out there that think the Pixel 4, with all this new technology, could be priced anywhere between $700 and $850. And I'm just not seeing it, Jason. But what do you think?
Well, it hasn't worked for them to charge more than that.
Well, okay, so Viper, you're referring to the thread with Max from
Yeah,
right? I would side with him because of how much knowledge he has, and he brought up some very valid points. I think he's close. I think it will be under 1,000, and I don't mean $999.
Oh. Well, John Process would seem to hint that it's going to be a lot lower than what I think it is, which I just find amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you think of it this way: like, Google's got to sell some phones this year. They haven't made a dent in market share, and everybody's like, "Oh, well, they haven't been doing it as long." It's like, well, now they've been doing it for 4 years. They put out a bunch of phones before that weren't really their phones. So let's not talk about how Google is not a phone manufacturer. I mean, they're not, because they don't know what the hell they're doing. But they're a software company. And I always go back to this. Google, like if all the phone manufacturers lived on the same dorm room floor, right? Google would be the guys who are at the end of the hall with like lava lamps and beaded curtains and smoking pot all the time, just talking about how cool it would be. It's like, dude, it would be so cool if we put out a phone. Oh yeah.
I think you just need to look at what Google does. They're about software and services. And like we know for a fact, because we've seen the pricing on it, we know for a fact they're taking a loss on the Google Home Minis for sure. The Google Home and probably the new Nest, things with the screens or like that. As long as they can get devices in people's pockets, it's the data and the integration with their, I can't think of another word, but ecosystem, with Google services and everything like that. Like that's what they want. They'll take a loss on the phone and to do that. They took a loss on the 3A.
So, Jason, I think the big difference for Google this year is that the Pixel will be available on more carriers. So they're going to sell more phones anyway.
Yeah, they'll sell more phones, but they'll still be pieces of shit.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I didn't mean.
I think we can get away with it.
Flame broil going on out here, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, the Google phones have not been good. Let's just talk about them as if we were talking about any other phone that wasn't made by Google.
Hold on. Before you do that, I'm just gonna step back, and I know Zach can agree with this firsthand, so I'm gonna let Zach go.
Well, Zach's the guy who had to get 7 phones before he got
Pixel
one.
Pixel 2.
Yeah,
Pixel 2.
We ain't got to go there. We can go back. We can go to what happened with Zach last year.
Oh yeah, the phone almost blew up on you.
I still got a burn mark here. Yeah.
Oh,
I've talked to so many people who have gotten a Pixel 3 or 3XL or whatever, and they have had some serious issues with those phones, and not like, oh, this little thing here or there. Like the phones stop working. Yeah. The phones heat up. The software is so buggy it can't even it can't hang for more than a couple of days before you have to reboot it.
Taylor's have had the same heating issue with the wire their OEM wireless charger. Remember, you saw that, right?
Yeah,
and it would only charge past a certain point, and then it just heat up and just.
Yeah. Weird, so I'm like, if Samsung put out a phone that screwed up as much as the Pixel phone does,
the Note 7.
Well, no, I mean, the Note 7 was an amazing phone.
Yeah, it was amazing.
But it only caught on fire like 9 times.
It's the phone for ISIS. Come on.
I mean, it caught on fire 9 times. Samsung did absolutely the right thing in how they handled it. They did it exactly the way they should. They pulled it back. They tried to fix it. They put it back out. They pulled it back. Yeah. And so they did the right thing. They did the right thing. But that phone, other than those instances of like, and that was a design or defect from the battery company, as I understand, and not Samsung themselves. They were using a different vendor.
Right.
For batteries.
Mm-hmm.
So that phone was, I still think, probably the best Note phone. There was something about that phone that was like the best version of the Note.
Yeah.
The Note 8 felt a little blah in comparison. Maybe it's because we'd seen the design before. The Note 9 was solid all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
The Note 10, once you start going backwards on a phone like the Note, once you start saying now we're going to take things away, then that starts to betray the whole reason why the Note line exists.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be the kitchen sink phone. You're supposed to have everything, man.
But yeah.
I don't know, man. Do you think? I mean, I haven't heard too many people have a lot of issues with their 3A, and I don't know if that's because is it being made by somebody else, or is it because it's underpowered? But like mine, I haven't had any issues with it.
I can tell you the carriers and the dealers I've talked to up here, they've sold way more 3As than they ever did 3s.
Of course.
Because of the price point up here, and they haven't seen nearly as many come back for returns or exchanges.
That's what's true, dude. And that's the thing. That's why I decided to do the challenge, because I was swapping back and forth. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but ever since I got the 3A, I was swapping back and forth between that and the S10 Plus. And then at the beginning of August, I switched the SIM full time into the Pixel, and I've been rocking with it, now for 33, 34 days now.
Yep.
And I haven't switched back to the S10 Plus yet. So, but I haven't had any issues. I haven't had anything weird with it. I have it on the schedule where every Monday at 3 a.m. it restarts itself.
I'll say this: the Note 10 Plus.
So far.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'll say this: the Note 10 Plus camera, based on my experiences, but the photos I've taken, the things you guys have seen me post, gives me a Pixel feel. That's why I'm seriously. I don't want to say I'm on the fence. I'll still get the Pixel, but this is, in my opinion, based on my experiences, has been really good. And I don't know if it's that TOF sensor, but I'm seeing a big difference between quality and just fast and everything like that, and effects and everything like that between this and my S10 Plus.
Yeah. The Note 10 takes some really, really good photos. That much is for sure. Like I'm selling one of my cars and went out and took photos, and it was a bright sunny day. It's a perfect.
That was a great picture. Yeah.
And like it really nailed it. So Luke asked what my daily driver. I can't believe I just said that. What the phone is I'm going to carry. For the time being, I'm going to keep the V50. The V50 is going to be the Android phone that I keep for a while. Okay. Because it does everything well. It doesn't really suck at anything.
Would you call it the sleeper hit of 2019 so far?
Quite honestly, it's in the running for me for best phone of the year.
Boom. Jason, do you have the V50 or the V55G, or which one do you have?
I have the 5G. That's the only one that they're selling in the US. But it doesn't matter because it'll be like 900 and something days before I ever see 5G.
So yours doesn't have the smart pins on the back board then, right?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, I got the same one in. Okay.
No, you can't get one with the Pogo pins in the US.
Interesting. Okay.
So you can't use that funky
that dual screen thingy.
Yeah, you can't use that. And Juan Bagnell has one for some reason. I was watching his video. I was watching his video about the dual screen, and yeah, I mean it looks really cool. I'd love to be able to try it out, but it doesn't exist in the United States for some reason. But then again, I mean, they don't sell phones in the United States, so why would they put more inventory in the United States?
Yeah, LG is practically non-existent here in the U.S. It's weird.
You guys want to buy a Huawei Mate 20 Pro?
What does John call it? The Huawei P90X?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh,
So okay, so BMAC just brought in the Fold, so this is the perfect time to ask everybody. It's September. It's September. Are we gonna see the Fold?
Is it 19th or something like that? It's being released.
According to Evan Blast, it's scheduled for a September 27th release.
Wow. Yeah, I'm I'm not gonna. I don't believe that's gonna happen at all. I don't believe it's gonna happen. No.
LeBaron wants to know how much.
I honestly would sell it to him, but there's so much hassle trying to get a phone down to the United States from Canada.
Yeah, I could.
It's not worth my effort. No offense to her. Sorry.
That OnePlus 6 still rocking.
Yeah, she is Paloma she's still using it?
Oh yeah, that's her daily phone. She loves it.
That's good, man. I'm glad that's awesome.
Jason, I was in the same boat as you up until about a few weeks ago. I think they are going to drop the Fold eventually. It's been too much buzz for them not to just leave it hanging. So I think they're going to drop it.
I think they should drop it. Drop it like it's hot and move on to the next thing. You know what
I mean, Jason. You know what I mean.
But I'm saying they would do themselves a huge favor. I mean, remember back in February, the S10, S10 Plus, S10e, everybody loved those phones, and they were great phones, and everybody was excited and says like Samsung's going to have a fantastic year. And then the Fold comes out, and it's like a nuclear weapon in terms of Samsung. And
I'm getting a 10e for my wife.
But like now the Fold is like they're dragging a dead limb behind them. Just let it go.
Well,
let it go, because I mean now the Note is coming out and people are not all that happy about the Note. I mean, usually the Note is like the critical darling, right?
Yeah.
And this year, I mean, I don't think I'm the only one who feels the way that I do in terms of like, yeah, it's a great phone, but it's not a great Note phone.
Yeah.
You know? I don't think I'm the only one that feels that way. I might be the only one that actually says it.
So none of the carriers up here are going to carry the Fold. Best Buy will carry it, and that's basically it.
Yeah, I think Samsung put it back up for pre-order at some place. And so yeah, they're definitely seems like they're planning on dropping or selling it, I should say, before Jason turns it.
I get an email every day since last Friday from Samsung saying you can pre-order the Fold now.
It's just, I don't know, like I wasn't really thinking about it in this term before I had that chat with John Prosser a few months ago, but like he said, they have to release it based on their reputation alone. They've been talking about this thing for like the last year and a half, 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got to, no matter what form it's in now, they got to let it go and see what happens.
So, but think about the Note 7 situation. The Note 7 comes out. They try to release it twice. It keeps blowing up, right?
Yeah, but it's a little bit different from that.
No, wait.
Okay.
The Note was their, like, maybe not their flagship phone in terms of like what the most people bought, but it is their showcase phone.
Yeah.
Right? It is the phone that everybody looks to and waits for every year.
Yep.
And when the Note 7 went down, they didn't come back like 6 months later with it did. They had the Note FE or whatever. But you know, they didn't keep trotting it out saying like, oh yeah, this time we got it. I just think they should like fold it up for this year.
Well, you got to remember that the Fold was never actually officially released to the public, though.
No, it wasn't, because it was a disaster. It was a total shit show.
This is true, but still, it was never officially released. So theoretically, actually, technically, the Fold has yet to be released in this country. So when they drop it next week, or at the end of the month, if they drop it, if they release it per se, it will be the first time the phone is actually officially released here in the U.S. So
I think it's going to be interesting. I'm actually kind of excited to see it, because I'm going to be just like that chick in that GIF that's eating popcorn.
You know, there's tech tubers out there already have it in hand.
Oh, yeah.
They send their NDA. I guarantee there's guys that already have
probably. And the thing about it is Samsung is doing it right, because they want to release this Fold under the cover of night. And what better way to do it than to release it right around iPhone season? Like, just No one is going to care at the end of September about a Galaxy phone. Nobody.
How much you want to bet in the NDA for guys that get sent the phone, or maybe have to the back where in the NDA, there's going to be probably a clause in there saying don't mention the first one, don't show prior footage. I guarantee that's probably in the NDA. I guarantee it.
Maybe. They made a iFace to take their teardown down. So absolutely, I believe it.
Oh yeah, no, dude, they're rough, man. That's one of the things about Samsung, man. You've heard a lot of stories. Not going to name any names, but I know all you guys probably heard stories from other creators and stuff about the way that Samsung is about how they do things, and it's crazy, dude.
See, and I saw LeBaron's comment up there about how they have to release it as proof of concept. Well, I mean, the non-release was so publicly awful. It blew up in their faces so badly that if I'm working in the PR department of Samsung, I'm like, shut up about this thing. Don't say anything. Let the year go. In April of next year, we come out with a totally, our new design that works a lot better, because they're just beating a dead horse at this point. They're asking for trouble.
Yeah.
They're asking for trouble, and they're going to get it because they're not ready.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of people who are going to pick them up with the full intent of having them fail and trying to go viral or
does it bend this way? Does it bend?
Yeah, but Jason, the I guess the good thing for Samsung in this particular situation is that if it does fail, it will be much more under the radar with iPhone just being released. See, I don't see the upside to them like dipping their toes into the water of iPhone season for any reason.
Yeah.
You don't want to try and bury your the phone that was supposed to be your huge success this year underneath all the iPhone talk.
But they do if they want to release it under the cover of night without all that fanfare back like they had in April. So if they want to do that, then the perfect way to do that is to release it in iPhone season where it won't get that much fanfare.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if they release it, and it works again, then they will have plenty of fanfare. They will have. I mean, because we can all make a bunch of iPhone videos, but if the Fold comes out and craps the bed again, then there's going to be a lot more videos about how the Fold shouldn't have been released at all. And now I have even less confidence in Samsung to be able to make a foldable phone work than I did when they trotted out something that clearly wasn't finished and were thinking about selling it. If they come out with the Fold twice and it fails, then who's going to buy the Fold 2? Nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, there'll be people who buy it, but not the general public will not think about it at all. Yeah. And they will have done so much damage to the concept of foldable phones that they won't be able to bring it back from the dead.
Yeah.
I think they need to be really cautious about this.
They do need to be. So I always like to use my parents as an example because they don't really pay attention to anything unless it has to do with me or my sister or whatever, or the kids or something like that. My mom called me up when the original story hit like mainstream news, like CNBC. Like CNBC did a story about how they were calling and they're going to delay it. My mom called me and she only ever calls me and asks me about technology when it's my video or something catches her eye and she wants clarification on it. She called me up. She's like, "Are you getting one of those foldable phones? I heard they're awful." So if my mom, who doesn't pay attention to anything, knows, do you know what I mean? Like you said, the general public, Jason, they have to be careful, right?
Yeah.
Right. That just spoke volumes to me. So
yeah, no, I mean, if they come out with it again and so that story broke beyond just like tech geeks.
Yeah,
that story broke into, like you said, like Good Morning America was probably talking about it. If Good Morning America talks about it, then it's something that is national.
They were talking about it on The View and The Talk, and the only reason I know that is because my sister watches those shows, and she told me. I'm like, what? Yeah,
that's crazy, dude.
They're making fun.
Yeah, but
they're all using iPhones anyway, though, man.
But like I said, if it fails again, it's not going to end up on The View and The Talk this time. Nobody cares that much. Nobody's going to care about it that much.
I don't know. I think it will be sort of. It won't be a big like, oh my god, this happened. It'll be like, yeah, we figured.
Here's the thing, though. We know that they're not going to have a big event for it because you guys would have heard about invites being out.
There's no event. They're just going to release it. Hey, Luke, the V50s that me and Jason have are not compatible with that dual screen. We don't have those. Like Jason said, they're not selling those in the U.S. though.
Yeah, you need to have like the three little pogo pins that would connect the screen to the phone, just like the iPads do or whatever. And the U.S. version of the phone does not have that.
Nope.
This is a weird phone here. Like BMac is saying here, and not excited for the iPhone.
Yeah. Well, see what they bring, man. I mean, we just got to wait and see what happens. But I don't know, man. I agree with BMac. I mean, either way, I'm in the market for one anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I made a whole entire video, which I've since deleted, but I made a whole entire video telling people that they can skip the iPhone 11. So I feel you, BMac. I feel you.
Yeah, dude. Hey, but just a quick heads up for everybody. We're going to be on for about another 7 or 8 minutes, and then we're going to have to call it a night. So I know it's getting super late for you guys. It's not that late for me, but we do got to get up early in the morning for work. So throwing that out there. But yeah, man.
I don't have.
Yeah, Jason's working right now. He's working.
This is work right now.
I got to drive my son to school in the morning. That's basically it. So
yeah, I'd have to drive. I have to get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
I have to drive myself to work
to take my daughter to cheerleading practice.
I gotta ask you, Jason. Do you feel less stress now that you're releasing less? I've seen the tweets and everything, and you and I've talked a little bit.
I do.
I will say this: like, I'm not very good at idleness. You know, so one thing that making 5 or 6 videos a week did for me was I always had something to do, right? And I had a bunch of other stuff that I needed to do that I didn't have time to do, but I was at least doing stuff every day. Like today was weird because I didn't really have anything that I had to get done. I worked on some stuff, but I sat in my recliner, listened to music, had the laptop going, and just sat there from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. Yeah. And I was like, but also, I feel like, I don't know. I still don't think I've totally decompressed. I'm still like dealing with burnout, you know, which I didn't think I was burned out that bad, but like my body still keeps telling me like, you know, we're not 100%, you know, like so I'm trying, I do feel less stress. I do think that I'm probably making better videos than I would have if I was just like cranking them out. The videos are getting more traction, and it's hard to say whether or not that's because phone season is here, or if it's because I'm the whole giving the video space to breathe kind of thing is working. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited to like get into this to the point where I have this new schedule sort of set out for myself, and then I can know like when I can do other things. Like, you know, I still got a book that I need to work on. And I still have like an album's worth of music that I've been working on for several years at this point. So those are things that I want to focus on, because like part of it is I spent 2 years like just constantly YouTube,
just cranking it out,
like constantly doing the YouTube thing, and everything else that was important in my life. I did my best to like not have the family be one of those things, but all the other stuff that in portions of my life have been like the most important things to me: music, writing, those things just.
So if you feel like right now, like you need to be doing stuff because you're doing it at a slower pace right now, why don't you use that time to do like the music channel?
That's what I want to do. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But right now, the past couple of weeks, even though I'm not releasing as much, I still feel like since I don't have the schedule totally figured out, I'm kind of like I always feel a little bit up in the air. Yeah. So I just gotta figure out like, am I gonna do videos like Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Am I gonna do videos like Monday, Wednesday, Monday, Friday, Sunday, or you know Monday, Thursday, Sunday? I like not working on the weekend.
Yeah,
that much I can tell.
So you could always, and you could always get your videos done during the week and then just schedule something for Sunday. And then you could spend your time with your family, because that makes sense, especially with what you're doing right now.
Mhm.
The strategy that you're doing right now. So
yeah, I've got a lot of review stuff that I want to put out. The only problem is with this schedule, there's not a whole lot of space for review stuff.
I hear you.
You know, like I think I've made like 16 Note 10 videos at this point. so yeah, that's maybe a little bit gratuitous, but I mean, one thing that when I was talking with John about making just being in kind of a slump, he's like, through the summer months, you just have to kind of have to force the issue. You got to grind your way through and get views however you can get them.
Mhm.
And that did sort of like rekindle a little bit. I was like, I think everybody was down, but I was just kind of like, I had just quit my job, and then everything was like,
you're in such a you're just going through that transition, right? So
yeah,
I think you've handled it well. From my perspective, I'm not saying that just because we're friends or anything like that, but I think the things you've gone through, and we've talked privately here and there and stuff like that, and getting the help here and there. And what do you think of it? I think you've handled it quite well from both a perspective of internally and from what your fans and people have seen on Twitter and everything like that.
Yeah.
So.
Quitting the job was another one of those inflection points, like hitting 100,000 views or 100,000 subs.
Yeah.
Like everybody looks at you differently. You're the underdog, blah, 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 until you hit 100K.
Mm-hmm.
And then after 100K, everybody's like, oh, now you're for real. And we're going to judge everything that you do differently. And then quitting the day job is like, oh, well, you must be rich now. Right. And so there's a lot of that sort of like, oh yeah, so now that
you probably woke up every day going, what have I done? Right?
For a while, yeah. For a while, I was just like, I didn't doubt that it would be fine, that it would be okay, but I was just kind of like, the insecurity of the whole thing, and knowing that the job, I could have kept the job forever. But it wasn't a sustainable thing. It wasn't something that I could keep going at.
Yeah.
So, and now they've hired somebody else in the job. So, I'm out.
Yeah, there you go.
BMac asks about hiring someone to do the editing. I'll tell you guys this right now. Jason and I played around with me doing his editing. He sent me a video for a review of a product. And just because of the issues personally and health wise on my end, it took ridiculous amount of time. I'll tell you this now, Jason. I was kind of taken aback when you came back to me and said they need these edits and these things taken out, this added and everything like that. I was like, oh, I thought we were just doing a straight like your style. Because I was surprised at that, and then we got it done, but it took way too long.
Yeah, and I actually just put the final revision up for them to look at today.
Did you? Okay. And I always felt so bad about that because one, I wanted to do it, and two, I was just like, oh man, I just let you down so much.
Well, I mean, there were extenuating circumstances, so don't worry about that too much. But I did have, like, TechRant edited some videos for me, and another guy was edited a couple of videos for me. Nice. I decided at a certain point that I was going to slow down. Mm-hmm. And at the point where I decided to slow down, it sort of made it possible for me not to need to pay somebody to edit. And I appreciate, Zach, you doing the one that you did on spec, and TechRent did as well. But I don't want to not pay people, and I don't want to not pay people what they're worth.
Yeah.
So I could see that, if I have somebody editing 1 or 2 videos a week, then that's taking a chunk out of the money in the bank. And am I really at a place where I can afford that? Once I did it a few times and did pay and did see what that was like. I mean, when I went to the Note 10 event, I got a bunch of footage, and I really wanted to put a video out that day. but because the event was so late in the afternoon, like I didn't get out of there until 7 p.m. Eastern. And then there was like after party, blah, blah, blah. I should have not gone to the after party. The after party was annoying. It was. I mean, I was easily the oldest person in the room. And like the big attraction, there was like a DJ, but then the big attraction was they had this whole thing set up so you could like throw like sparkly confetti and have these light sticks and all this other stuff. And I was just like, there is no fucking way. Sorry. there is no way I'm ever going to get on stage and dance around like a fool just so I can get on Samsung's Instagram.
Yeah,
that's basically what it was. That's
for,
what it was.
For the people that are wondering, this stream was demonetized a long time ago when Zach brought up ice and so I'm just saying.
No worries though, because if you guys want to help out, you can always do super chats. That's always welcome. If anybody
always welcome. Yeah,
and our buddy Eric says he'll match any donations made before the end of the stream.
All right, so before we get out of here, I got some somewhat breaking news here. I think I don't know if I believe it or not, but apparently some leaked internal Apple document or some internal Apple document has been leaked about. And it gives away detail for everything about release dates of iPhones, iOS 13, things like that. So apparently the final version of iOS 13 will be available on the 23rd of September. And the iPhones themselves will go on sale on the 27th. I don't know how much. I don't know if I believe this or not, because that would be out of the norm for Apple, given that the event is on the 10th. And usually the phone go on sale like 10 days after the event, which would be the 20th. But this documentation is saying the 27th, so I don't know.
No, they're supposed to go on sale on the 20th. I already have dealers up here that told me the 20th.
Okay, so this document is saying different. So somebody wrong somewhere. I think I'm down with you, Zach.
So
is not normal.
Announcement and everything like that. Like the thing next week will be the 10th next week.
Yep.
And then the following Friday, the 13th, that'll be pre-order night.
Correct.
Okay. And then in your hands by the 20th.
Yep. And that's the way it normally is, right?
That makes if it was the 27th, that makes no sense.
No sense at all.
No.
Yeah, because usually, so you get the new iPhone. The new iPhone has the new operating system on it, and then several days after that, the operating system gets released to the rest of everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the operating system usually is available before the iPhone. Actually,
really?
Yeah.
I always thought it was a little bit after, but I wasn't keeping track. But
Super chats from Eric. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you, man.
But I have to figure out. Okay, so I have to think about these phone releases from a narrative standpoint. Like, what is the story of the iPhone this year?
So they're saying innovation, everything. Apparently, there's going to be a huge focus, no pun intended, on the camera because this module looks so different, right?
Right.
So,
and can I say that when I heard that, like, oh, they're not going to do the metal border and it's not going to be like blacked out or anything inside and it's just going to be the color of the phone, I was like, okay, that might be cool. And then I looked at it. I looked at the renders that we've had out there, and they all look like 10Rs. They all look like iPhone 10Rs.
Mm-hmm.
It's ugly as shit. It is. I didn't think that they could make that design more ugly.
Are you going to be in the store like John Prosser? I don't want to talk about it. Just put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. I don't want to just take the money and give me the thing.
It's just unbelievable to me.
It's like buying VHS porn in the 90s.
So yeah, I know. It's like, you just have to sort of stand up like 2 or 3 doors down from the porn shop, wait until the coast is clear, like nobody's around. You slip in, and then you like sort of hug the wall like furthest from the register, and get to where you're going, and then come up and don't make eye contact.
That's it.
Don't make eye contact, and then
something.
So last year on launch on like pre-order day, I released that video.
The video, he means.
And so like I don't even know if there's any. I don't know if there's anything that can be said or anything that can be done regarding the iPhone this year that's going to garner 1 million views. At least not from somebody my size. I mean, sure, certainly Marquez is going to put out a video. It's going to get 1 million views. But like, what is the story? The story is like, wow, it looks ugly.
Well, okay, I think the story will be if they go so hardcore on the camera, you could title something like "This is not innovation," and then basically show up how they've basically copied or used. Like, for example, was it last year or the year before they said, "Oh, we can do live focus bokeh effects on our camera," and all the Samsung people in the crowd are going, "What? We got that 2 years ago."
Right.
We're the first ones those were his exact words. We're the first ones to do this. And then like Andrew Edwards or whoever like spun it and everything like that. You know, I just so
we'll see how it goes though, dude.
So the other thing is that apparently there's been a lot of like chatter about how iOS 13 isn't ready for prime time or whatever, and the phones are about to be released.
I keep on hearing that too. Yeah.
And so
like, I've been running iOS 13 on my phone for a month or two at this point. And I mean, I don't know what the beta versions have or don't have compared to what the launch version is, but I don't know. Go on. Sorry.
Well, I was gonna say that. So, but yeah, I've been running the beta on my iPad, and I haven't really ran into that many issues. I mean, of course, there's some hiccup, but nothing like out of the ordinary. But if for whatever reason they do release these iPhones with the beta and it's not ready for prime time, and there's a lot of bugs and stuff, that could be a big time video of somebody noticing and pointing it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. That's true. I mean, there's always something that could happen.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, what happened for me last year with that video was like that video was just a straight rant that I came up with. Like, I'd even released a video already that day.
Oh.
So, and that set up like the whole narrative that I eventually lost control of and made a lot of people upset. but you know, I mean, it's just one of those. Tis the season to like make hay.
Well, and it's also the season to get inside people's feelings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, clearly, I'm still able to do that.
Yeah.
Painfully honest.
Talented, sir.
What I can't understand about the comments on that video, almost every person who's complaining is saying something about the iPhone. I did not say anything about the iPhone in that video. Mm-hmm. I mentioned that the iPhone XS Max and XR had really good battery life and said that the Note 10 compares with them in terms of that. That's all I said. But for some reason, everybody in the comments is like, well, you're just going back to an iPhone. You do iPhone. I'm like, I didn't say anything about an iPhone. You just like the iPhone. This isn't fair. There are people who are saying I'm not being fair because I like the iPhone more.
Oh Jesus!
And it's just it's
facts,
really
not feelings, people.
It's really weird. I'm looking at the analytics here, so you guys will get a kick out of this. So I've got about 3,500 views. 35,000 views. I've made $63 so far, and at -8 subs. So I've garnered -8 subs for the day plus that phone has been out, and all day today I've just sort of like treaded water with subs. So I ended up getting 89 subs today, which was more than I thought I was going to get, because I was like hovering around 40 for like a good portion of the day, because you know, on Social Blade, you can look at those detailed stats, and it's just like you don't know how many people are subscribing, how many people are unsubscribing, unless you see that you've gone negative.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. We're back in phone season where nothing makes any sense.
Yeah,
nothing makes any sense. You know, it's like I kind of felt like I'm saying good things about the phone, and yet I have a few criticisms. And
I think
Yes, I know. I was tweaking people with the title. I know that I was doing that. I did that on purpose. To get the click. But Mr. Mobile did. Mr. Mobile's thumbnail was Samsung phones in a winner or something like that. I mean, same kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Note 10 is a great disappointment, right? It's a great phone, slightly disappointing.
You know my title. I already told you in that comment, so
yeah,
that's gonna be mine. I think that's a good one.
Yo, so I'm gonna have to cut it short. We could still continue for a few more minutes, but I have to end the live stream right now because I'm gonna have to clear this room in a couple seconds here. So,
okay.
But just for everybody in the chat, I appreciate everybody who came through and came out. For people that are just showing up, I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna put the link to this whole live stream. It's gonna be in the community tab. So if you guys want to be in the replay squad, go ahead and jump in there. And yeah, man, I appreciate everybody coming through, Travis and everybody who's in here. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Everybody hanging out with us. BMAC hanging the entire time. Everybody who was just chilling in the chat. I appreciate every one of you. LeBaron and Eric and everybody else leaving super chats. You guys are all the best. So I'm going to end the stream now, and I will catch you all later.
Later on, guys.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks.
Later.